It's too late now. I can't read their questions. We're live. It says you're live.
Are we live?
Are we live? It says you're live. Do we
I'm
what?
trying to find the. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find the.
All they see is me.
Here.
Ah.
There. There we go. Okay.
Here we are. Hello.
So just us a little.
No one's here,
Dewey.
Dewey. I said hello.
Okay, so we're going to have to be a little close. Dewey.
They're all barking. They're all barking. It's a choir. It's
Hey,
a choir.
everybody. Hey. They think we're talking to somebody.
I get it.
You're going to have to come closer to me.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Hello.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Oh, hi from the
Welcome
dogs
to
too.
my house. Cammy, where are you? Take your dog.
Take your dog. Dewey, they want to be
Take
a
all
part
the
of
dogs.
No, I don't want them barking in front of me.
Take Dewey.
it.
They might get take, but I'm not taking you
We're live. We're live and they're all barking.
And they're all barking. They want to be a
Hi,
part
everybody. Hi, Dawn.
of it. Hey.
Hey, everybody. Type in who's here, where you're from.
It's a big Friday night with us.
It's Friday night with us in our jammies. We're in our jammies, but you can't tell.
Oh.
Look at my jammies.
She's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, so stand up again.
Oh,
Okay.
it's hard.
Oh,
It's
now
hard.
show the in the buttons.
The
So
buttons,
cute.
aren't those cute?
She's gingerbread.
I'm a
and
gingerbread girl.
I'm cold, but I have
Oh,
skiing
that's cute.
snow people.
Oh, these are our Christmas
Target.
jammies.
Good old Target.
Hi,
Target.
Mary. Hi,
Hello.
Julia. Hi, Patty. Hi, Nona.
Wow.
Hi, Leslie in Wisconsin. Oh, thank you, Mary. Cindy, hi. Lancaster, New York. Good to see you. Hey, Gail. Hey, Rosa. Hey, Jean.
Wow.
Snowy Colorado. Is there snow in
Yes.
Colorado?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, my friend Anna, Jody and John's Anna, lives in Littleton. And she sent a
Oh.
picture. They had almost 6-7 inches of snow, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh.
she said it's like more Christmas than Thanksgiving. I'm having trouble.
Look at this. Christopher says, hot ladies and jammies. I'm down for it. That's so funny.
Wow. Well, thank you very much. I'm not
Oh,
feeling hot,
man.
but thank you for that.
Mel-
Hot would not be a word to describe, but
Mel cut her own hair.
Oh,
So,
I did. I'm a little, yeah.
I'm going to make sure
Don't
this
tell
is
my
working,
hairdresser.
too.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
I don't have enough body. I don't know if I have menopausal hair and it's getting flat on me, so I cut it last week.
I told you hair vitamins.
I know.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
See right. Oh, see, I'm off it. See right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I did a little oops, so I keep going like this. I should just maybe I should get a clip.
Maybe a clip, a bobby pin.
Okay. Oh, see that.
Bonnie, hello. Susan, hello.
Oh, now I shouldn't have touched my hair. Now I screwed it all up.
Go blue. Hi, Mary.
Okay, now I messed my hair
Elizabeth.
completely.
Pam. My small farmhouse.
Oh,
It wouldn't be Christmas without us. Oh,
This is great, you guys.
Dewey's here too.
Yes,
Hey,
Dewey
Becca.
jumped on my
Dewey.
lap. Hi, Dewey.
Hey, hi.
You get
Dewey
Dewey,
is a little fall sweater.
Okay, I'm completely opposite.
Oh,
There
we
we
don't
go.
like
Okay,
that
that's
there.
it.
Okay.
Everything's backwards, so I'm all confused.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
Dewey?
that's really true because I'm
Dewey,
really
Dewey
on that side.
sticks his I said to Cammy, he's kind of rude. He sticks his butt up. She's like, you like his butt
No,
scratched.
he
I'm like,
likes to have his butt scratched. He does.
But he do stick butt
He
in my face.
does.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Dewey's.
Thank you, Dewey.
Remember last year when we did this with Dewey, or 2 years ago? Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
crawling like all over us.
When we were doing it with Lainey and
No.
Alice? Oh, just
when
us?
you and I
Oh.
were on a couch like this, a settle like this in
Really?
the tavern.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I don't remember.
I know. I love my puppy
Oh,
dog.
Dewey, you're a liquor. The dog can't hold his liquor.
Snow. It's warm and humid on the coast of Georgia. No autumnal foliage yet. Oh, boy, that's hard to like. Our
You're biting. No
autumnal
biting.
foliage is all gone.
It is.
And
Pretty
we
much
are-
this
yeah.
past week, it was like boom.
Yeah.
Last weekend was still kind of beautiful, and I think we just had some windy days. And
Yeah.
look at this. See? But right up in the air.
Oh,
That's
they
dirty.
can't see that.
Dirty Dewey. No.
They can't see that.
Oh, yeah. He's like, boom.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Getting violated. You're violating me, dog. Get down. Go away, Dewey. Go see Cammy. Bye-bye. Go get your toys.
Okay. Well,
So
okay. Thank you all for being here. We already have 77 people here.
that's
Wow.
amazing. I mean, considering the fact that we went on a half an hour earlier.
Okay, so anonymous HED. Hello, ladies from Maine. I got to meet Mel last weekend. So exciting. Who did you meet last weekend?
Oh, was it at Bumpkins?
Maybe at Bumpkins.
Was it at Bumpkins? I'm sorry. I'm trying to think where I was last weekend.
Hi, Bonnie. Jersey is warm, almost
Okay.
hot. I believe. Well, it's been
Today
warm
was
here.
hot.
Yeah.
I walked with the t-shirt today, and
You
I
did?
did not need a sweatshirt.
Yeah. Well, it's been hot the last few days. I'm
Yeah.
always outside on my deck in my bare feet.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
sunning.
But then
Yeah.
next week, I mean, it's funny. Like I always watch the 10-day weathers because I walk in the morning, and then I try to walk after I'm done cleaning at night.
Yeah.
And so I always try and pace myself on the. My hair's bugging me.
Don't look at yourself. Look right here at the camera because these
I
are
messed
the
up my
people.
hair when I did it. I'm sorry. I'm looking at me. I'm not
Yes,
looking at you.
look
Oh,
at
they're
the
up there.
They're up
I'm
there.
sorry. I was just so rude for the last 3 minutes.
You've been looking at yourself.
I've been looking at myself. I don't know why. But yeah, so I've been watching the weather and
Yeah.
like 70s, 80. Like today, the
Yeah.
other day was almost 80.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have to look at myself. Fix my hair, please. It's messed up, and I can't do it the right way.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta go.
Hold
the,
on.
No,
Oh,
it's
that
gonna
goes
go,
the other way?
I think so.
Oh, you gotta
gosh.
let me cut that. That's crooked.
Oh.
Okay,
Wait.
so Mel cut her own hair. And we're having a little trouble. Okay.
Anyway, it is-
Rosa went to Virginia last week and leaves were beautiful. Has anyone decorated for Christmas yet?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Give
Okay.
Dewey a big hug. I'm so sorry, Cindy, you lost your fur baby. That's horrible. I mean, I have two 15-year-old fur babies that I've kind of been thinking I was going to lose a few years ago. And when we got Dewey, they resurrected from the dead. They don't want to go anywhere now. But that's terrible. I'm so sorry. That's very sorry. That's sad. Yes, we're actually going to talk about Christmas decorating tonight, and we're going to talk about anything you want us to talk about. So leave a comment. I actually hooked this up tonight so that I could read and talk to you all at the same time. And Mel and I are both Christmas decorated already. So we tonight we went to Woodstock Country Shop to their holiday open house. They have a Friday night pajama party. So that's why we're in our pajamas. Yes. And that's why we decided to do this tonight because Mel is sleeping over. We're having a party sleepover.
Summer party.
Thank you for coming early. We scheduled it for 8:30 because we didn't know when we'd come back from shopping. But as it was, we got back from shopping by 6.
Yeah.
And then we were both like yawning and getting tired because now that the times change, it's so dark. We're like, we're getting old. I mean, it gets so dark. You just want to go to bed.
Yeah, it's dark, and then you just want to hibernate. You get in that hibernation mode, and it's like I'm just gonna go to bed early or whatever. I have to lean in on. I was like, good night.
No, it's too soon. And Mel does this. We have done this where we'll be talking together. We'll do a sleepover, right?
Yeah.
And you'll be sitting there and you'll go, blah, 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 blah.
I fall asleep.
And she's out and she's gone.
Totally
so
fall
weird.
Asleep. What are they saying?
4 homes have already decorated for Christmas in my neighborhood and the adjoining neighborhood 2 before Halloween.
Oh, see,
Wow.
At least I waited till November 1.
Well, and that's in Georgia, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, but you know what though?
Yeah.
I was watching the news today, and the Boston news. Cindy Fitzgibbons, if you guys are local, she's on Fox News in Boston, and she's like, I spent yesterday in my tank top and my shorts putting up Christmas lights.
That's ironic.
So yeah,
You know,
she's like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the outside decorated. The outside looks like the outside is full of pumpkins and the inside is the lights, but that's where you need it. As soon as that time changes, you need those lights.
Yeah, you need something to cheer you up a little bit.
You do. So, so we were going to talk about Christmas decorating and kind of our styles, right?
Yeah.
And, and why it's important to decorate sometimes early.
Yeah. I know we were just talking about because we are like, should we have a theme about what to talk about? And then we're like, no, because we just could talk about anything for 2 hours and it wouldn't matter. And if you guys ask questions, that fills in the time. But then I got a text from one of my friends because I decorate early. And then if you guys follow on Facebook or Instagram, I post my pictures. And then everybody's like, stop, it's too early. And then one of my friends sent me a thing and then just said, how if you want to do you do you. If you want to decorate early, you decorate early,
And
I
if you
mean,
don't.
yeah. I mean, sometimes you do it, like we were saying, this week was the anniversary of Anne, losing her sister, my cousin. And it was kind of, we both are that decorate person. So 6 years ago, we'd already decorated. But then when it happened, we redecorated or decorate more. And like you said, you couldn't decorate after.
I couldn't decorate after my
You know.
sister died. So
Yeah.
I was glad I decorated before she died. 'cause,
Exactly.
at least I had it up.
But yeah,
Um,
I think you do. Everybody does themselves and they do for different reasons,
yeah. So Jean says, I had a feeling all that let it snow decorations have caused all the snow. Isn't that the truth? I always think that. That's so funny. And yeah, no snow here.
And then I feel like in the wintertime when people still have their let it snow things up in February and March and you're getting sick of the snow, I'm like, take your signs down. And what's funny is I always think of our grandfather. Excuse me, at Christmas, like he's fine with Christmas decorations and Christmas time, loves all that.
Louis,
And then, sorry, I have like pet allergies. Oh, now it's my turn. She's going to take care of the animals. So our grandpa would get so mad if people still had their Christmas decorations up in like February and March, if there was still wreaths up or greens and stuff. He's like, they need to take those things down. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read what people are writing. But Anne will be back.
I will read.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
Gingerbread woman will read.
white WCS is Christmas. They decorated. When did Carl say this
took a week?
Or,
Yeah, they took a
them
whole week to have to decorate.
Yeah. Julia also loves your red rolling pins, Mel.
Thank you. They're always there, but it's kind of funny because I'm like, ooh, they look good with my little Santa.
They're great at
in front of
Christmas.
them. Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. I didn't do anything illegal.
Rosa says, I don't know about before Halloween. That's pretty early, but if it makes people happy, I'll bowl in for it. Yeah, that's right, Rosa. Hey, Red Dog. Okay. And Bonnie, I love my fall and start transitioning to Christmas with greenery and trees. Yep. Jean, exactly. It's been snowing here in Evergreen since Sunday night. I can't even imagine.
Now that's Colorado, right? Evergreen, Colorado.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a great, that's a
That's
Christmas,
a Christmas movie.
That's a Hallmark movie town,
Well,
Evergreen.
they do talk about Christmas in Evergreen.
Yeah, that's a Hallmark movie. That's literally a Hallmark movie.
Christopher, you love the dogs. Thank you. Yeah, there are
I do. I love the dogs, but my nose does not love the dogs.
Since when are you allergic to dogs?
Oh no! You know what? Past year or two.
Really?
Yeah, I've noticed it when I clean. When I leave my customers, see how it's red?
Yeah.
Mel, the red nose cleaning lady. I just I don't know, pets, danders, and all that.
Oh, Red Dog, you've been going through Christmas videos for inspiration. Thank you. Good. Well, that's the great thing about them. I put them out, and then if I don't get them out this year yet, there's all the last years. Because let's face it, not that much changes in your Christmas decor.
Yeah, you guys will be sorely disappointed when you come and do my house because I looked at pictures from last year and put everything in the same place. So it'd be like a redo, except it'll just be she 50 pounds thinner and me with my short haircut. With a little bangs off a little bit.
You're with your little child and got a hold of the scissors and cut your own bags thing.
Like Beth did before your mom's wedding.
Yes, like
my sister did that before her mom's wedding. She was the flower girl and she decided to cut her hair
a couple days
before the wedding. So Bethy was
and
my mom was a hairdresser, so
I know.
Go figure.
Kind of.
They get the scissors. It's just what happens. That's like when I was doing this, I'm like, okay, put the scissors down, Mel. Put the scissors.
Yeah, because you can get carried away, and then.
I did because I like the only way to give a kid this is to give my body is like she snips it. So I watched my hairdresser snip it. So I'm like, it was so straight and flat that I snipped. Too much.
Okay, let's talk about Christmas decorations.
Oh, you tell them. Tell us.
All right. Okay. So we both have our own theories on how to decorate. I was noticing that my styles have changed so much since I started doing my channel. You know, when I first did my channel, I was at Target picking up things in the dollar section, right?
Yep.
And I was filling my house with that stuff. And then I was at Home Goods filling my stuff with all that stuff. And then I started, you know, like going to WCS and pumpkins and everything else. I started getting the Santas, and I filled my house with that stuff.
Yeah.
And pillows, always pillows and the candles in the window.
I
That is
hate
a
pillows.
constant. No, I know you do.
Hate pillows.
But the candles in the window are like a New England staple.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I've done consistently are the pencil trees that you get at Michael's, or you can even get them at Walmart. But you know, I've gotten them at Michael's, and they just have the lights on them. They plug in, and I don't decorate them. Like, I've gotten to this point where no ornaments on the trees. I just have the lights, and I just have the greens. And this year, I didn't even put lights in all the greens. Like, I used to put greens everywhere with lights everywhere. And this year was like, I came back with 4 trees from the barn and like about seven green, you know, garland. And I was like, okay, that's all I'm going to do. And so I put it around, and I'm happy.
Yeah. Well, it looks great. I mean, I half the reason I come is I'm nosy and I want to see what she did. So I'm like, oh, what you got? But yeah, I mean, you know, you've changed.
I have.
I mean, so I'm going to give you guys a sneak preview to next fall. So when we did the meet and greet, Judy Condon was here. And so Judy Condon asked me if I wanted to be in her magazine next year.
Yay!
So I'm going to be in her book,
yes,
which was really interesting to me because, like, I said to her, and I was very humbled by it, and she's lovely, you know, and I just said, have you watched any of Anne's videos of my place? Because I said it's small. And even when I talked to her on the phone, she didn't realize that I rented an apartment because she said, what year is your house? And this and that. And I'm like, I don't really know. I said, because I rent.
Yeah.
She didn't realize that. But she's just so nice to work with and everything. But we were talking, and she was asking me questions, and she said, you know, were you inspired by Anne with the prim? Because, like, if you guys have been following, when I was in my other place, it was farmhouse, and it was an old farmhouse. So it was easy to say, let's go farmhouse.
Yeah.
And I don't know what changed, but I think we were talking about how you just changed. Like, you were here.
Yeah.
And you changed because you finally changed to what the house needed.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, when you walk in here now, you know, like, if you guys have been to meet and greet and seen the house or whatever, you know that that's what this needed to be prim.
Yes.
You know, this needed to be what
Colonial
you figured
prim.
out.
Yeah.
But you learn that from going to other places and other houses and doing house tours and
Yeah.
meeting other people. You learn that. And, like, you know, Judy said to me, did you take your key from Anne? And I said, well, yeah and no, because I think we all learn from each other.
We do.
Like, I watch, you know, Instagram. I look at Instagram accounts or Facebook or whatever, and then people, you know, things pop up, and then you go, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. You know, so, you know, we all kind of morph into our own, but we change. Like Judy said too, every 10 years, she feels like she seems to change.
Yeah.
You know, you change your decor or you change your style or whatever.
Yeah.
So
you do.
Do we miss anything?
You change. You change.
We don't want to miss your questions.
No, we won't. Let's see.
This is water, people. Don't worry. And I'm sleeping over, so.
I was watching your Tessier's Christmas, put you in the mood, definitely.
Oh.
Terry says, hi, girls. I put away full and clean good before Thanksgiving and decorate for Christmas the day after. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Some of the prim decorators use stone fruit. What are your feelings on stone fruit? I have never used stone fruit. I do not have stone fruit.
What is that? I don't even.
This is very solid fruit. You know, it's all painted and it's like fruit. You know,
okay.
It's like a weapon. You know?
Debbie probably has that. My sister-in-law is very primitive.
Yeah,
I bet
a lot
she
of
might.
people have.
I'm sorry, I
stone
didn't know
fruit.
what that was. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, I don't have any. I know it's quite pricey, and I mean, I have been very slowly trying to get some things in my house. I mean, one of the things that people often say as it's not an insult to the channel, but it's you know, like, well, if you have money, you can do that kind of stuff. But I haven't had money. I have done this as inexpensively as possible.
Right.
Found things cheap, and being in New England, you can do that.
Right.
You
We
know?
are fortunate.
We are very fortunate.
We're
so
close to so much.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. So I don't actually have any stone fruit.
Well, it's kind of like when I talked to Judy, you know, because she said, you know, I said, watch Ian's video, see if you're interested in me.
Yeah.
And in my house, because, like, I didn't know if she knew what my place looked like. And then she did. And then she messaged me the next week and she's like, yeah, I would love to have you, which was very flattering to me because I always feel like it's so small. And you guys know how much I said from one place to this place and how small it is. But, you know, like Judy said, you know, a lot of people, as you said, like, you don't have that money, right? Monetary
Right.
stuff, or you don't have a big place.
Right.
So if you don't have a big place and you can't put a lot of stuff in it, it's good to get ideas from each other on what to do.
It
you
is, and you
know?
deserve this, Mel. I mean, you
Oh,
decorate so cute and so
I love
beautifully,
to.
and you
It's
have
just
your own
fun. It's
style.
just fun.
Well, and see, this is the thing. Everybody has their own inspiration for people,
Yeah.
and people get inspired by the different things.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
yeah.
Well, that's what makes your channel fun because you've got different people, but you've got Lainey, you've got Alice, you've got
Yeah.
you, me, you've got,
Yeah.
Michelle's been on,
Yeah.
know.
I like to
you just
have
have-
our community around us because we're all girlfriends. And
Well, we are, but we're all different, and
Yep.
and we all have different ideas and
Yep.
different ways to do things. Alice is really antique,
Mhm.
and Lainey's got her mixture from her store, and she has
Mhm.
knowledge about all that stuff.
Yeah,
And you just learn from each other.
you do.
It's like me cleaning houses. I mean, I use certain chemicals now that I learned from my customers
Right.
because they're like, we use this on the floor, and I'm like, oh, and then all of a sudden, like, "Ooh, that looks better than what I used to on the floor."
That's pretty good.
You learn from each other.
Yes, yes. It's just mommy, y'all are lucky to have some great primitive shops. Yes, we are.
Mhm.
Everyone's saying congratulations, Mel.
Oh,
Jean,
thank
Leslie,
you.
Red Dog, Patty. Oh, Dawn. Everyone. It is cute, Mel.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it for that. I mean, it's kind of funny. Like doing this whole thing with you is kind of humbling because it's like when you go out and like even the meet and greet, or you go somewhere and somebody recognizes you, like from Maine last weekend or whatever, and it's like I just keep thinking I'm a poor lowly cleaning lady, just a cleaning lady. But it's humbling to have people go, oh,
I have never thought of you as a poor lowly cleaning lady. Okay, first of all, lowly cleaning lady, bad thing to put together. That's not, no. And I mean,
Well, I mean, it's not a glamorous job. I mean, when I worked, I've been cleaning since 1988. But I worked for a good insurance company before that. And it was really hard for me to tell people that I left that to clean. You know what I mean? It was kind of like I thought people would be like, "Oh man, wow, what did you do that for?" But 30 plus years later, I've been blessed. God's been good. I've been busy. I'm busier now than I've ever been.
okay. So Mel, this is what I have to say about this. First of all, we all do jobs,
Mhm.
and they all have a lot of parts that are not that glamorous.
Right.
When I'm sitting at the computer pushing buttons, that's not glamorous.
Right. Right.
I mean, I can say, "Oh, I design home decor," but I'm sitting at the computer a
That's
lot
true.
pushing
That's
buttons,
true.
right?
Yeah.
Besides, we all clean our houses, so we're all cleaning ladies or men.
Mm.
And the other thing is that no job is more important than another.
No.
So-
No.
and your
clearly.
job, this is the thing about your job, it keeps you in shape.
Oh, it
Like
does.
you are not a couch potato. You are not stuck behind a computer. You are active.
Yeah.
That's going to keep you alive a whole
Yeah.
lot longer.
Oh yeah.
So and you have your own business.
But I
and you
like
run
it. And I think that's the key. You know what I mean? Like I've done something for 30 plus years that I like.
And you're independent.
I love my
Yeah.
customers but when you first start, it's kind of humbling to go, I went this big insurance company to I clean houses, but then
I get
people were a little fascinated by it. So I'm like, okay, good,
Well, you know what? When I graduated from college, that summer I went to Yosemite National Park to work because I was working with this Christian ministry in the national park. Because I was a music person, but they gave me a job, and you just go to the window,
Right.
and they'd assign you whatever job was available at that time. And I ended up being a cleaning lady. I had to clean people's toilets and clean their rooms and make their beds. And,
Yeah.
and I
That's a
remember
lot.
feeling like, and they put you in this outfit, like it was this brown polyester. This was back in the day, polyester uniforms.
Yeah.
Oh, they were the ugliest things on the world. And so here I am. I just got a college degree, and then I'm cleaning toilets in my brown polyester suit. So
true. And we did
mean,
clean together. That's a story for another day.
Yeah. I think we've told that
Yeah, I
story
think
already.
we probably did several
Okay.
times.
Let's see here. Lots of congratulations to Mel. You
Oh,
get your
thank you.
exercise. You're famous. Love your home. I'm sure your clients think you're the greatest person in their life. See, and that is true too. And you're so good with
and you know
older
what? But
people.
that's what I learned over the years was like I've kept marriages together.
Yeah,
Honestly,
okay.
or helped families be able to spend time with their kids because they're not having to clean on Saturday. I've had some customers say to me, "You know what? We were on the edge of divorce because we were fighting over who's going to do this and that, and since you started to come clean, So you don't really like, and I wasn't saying lowly, like poor me, pity me, but I'm like, I guess I just feel like, we're just regular people. That's what I'm
Well,
trying
we're
to
all
say.
regular people.
Exactly.
We're all
exactly.
regular. It doesn't matter what you do.
Mm.
We're still regular people. Okay, Mel, I'm sure your clients think, oh, Pam says, Mel, you're a beautiful lady and should be proud of yourself. I really enjoy hearing
Oh,
from
thank you.
Yeah. Mel, do what you do, successful business. I do what you do, successful business you built.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Well, I grew up the youngest of 6. My dad was a dairy farmer, and my dad and my uncle worked for my grandpa. When they were both of the age to get married and have kids, my grandpa said the business can only support us and one of you.
Mhm.
So my dad said to my Uncle Jim, you keep in the business. And he went out and bought an oil truck and he started his own business. So 5 of us, 6 kids to this day, all have our own businesses
Yeah.
because that was just my dad.
And that's impressive. That is so impressive to have your own business.
Yeah. I was just
Yeah.
actually saying that to my sister last night. We were talking about something and saying how, today, I know this is not on cleaning and I know we're just gabbing, but, we were saying how like the work ethic, some people have a good work ethic. Some people don't, and my parents just taught us how to work. My sister is 71 years old almost, and she's still working. My oldest brother retired, but he's still helping drive truck for my 2 other brothers in their businesses. My brother John has no business. I do. My nieces and my nephews, the grandkids, the great, they all work. My nephew is 9 and he works for my brother like full time in the summer. He just works. I mean, and it's just, we wouldn't know what to do if we didn't work. We can't sit around,
No. Patty wants to know what you had to do different for cleaning homes during COVID.
Oh, that was interesting actually, Patty, because I couldn't for a couple months. Like I couldn't clean. Like I had a couple of businesses that I could clean because they were essential workers at the time. But yeah, I mean, what was great though was God provided because I was self-employed and Massachusetts didn't have unemployment at the time. So they had to figure out how to do that. But I had some customers that just paid me the whole time, even if I didn't come. Like I get a check in the mail one day and I texted them and I said, you sent me a check. And they're like, yeah. And I said, I didn't clean. And they're like, but you know what? You were to come and we budget you in and it's not your fault this happened. So, I mean, God was good through that time too. Like I got taken care of, but I think it was a couple months that I didn't clean. And then one of my customers finally texted and they said, we're not afraid to have you come in our house if you want to come. And so I just put it out there to people and said, listen, you want me to come? I'll come. If you don't, you won't. And it eased back in, So, I mean, between collecting unemployment and some of the benefits they gave to businesses that you could apply for, I actually was fine. But, it was like 2 hours of just walking or 2 months of walking like 4 and 5 times a day. Cause I'm like, what do I do? But even like I had COVID of like a month and a half ago, and same thing. I just text all my customers. I'm like, I have it. And half of them had me and half of them didn't. So it's just kind of a new norm that we all have to get used to,
Kathy Lane said, love you, Mel. So respect you. CVRSEK. Mel, I was a research study coordinator and a post-op recovery nurse, which is very impressive, right? I gave up that crud and care for cats cleaning up their poo, and I love it.
Oh,
see?
yeah.
You just got to do what you love, Who cares what it is?
Well, life is short, so you have to enjoy what you do.
Yeah. Jean says, my style is I have some antiques mixed with little vintage and some new things as well. I think whatever makes a person feel cozy and comfortable with, do it. Christmas decorations will look beautiful. It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. All you have to do is put lights around and a few greens and anything will look beautiful.
True. It's true. Especially
really
when
true.
it gets dark early now. Like we were just saying that how cozy it is to just sit with the lights on,
Yeah, it's really comforting. It's just mommy says, absolutely, Christopher. I see similar prim furniture, sofas, chairs, wood pieces, etc., in similar prim stores. Where is this very similar furniture actually made? Have you visited the craftsmen and manufacturers? Well, that's interesting. I know that Lancer does primitive furniture. Are you talking about upholstered or not? I know that Lancer does it, and they do it in different stores all over the country. Of course, Angel House does it here, and they make their own. They make their own. They make everything like themselves, and they're amazing. And Roz is so creative, and it's just. I could own all that furniture.
You don't?
We're we're sitting
You
on
get
an
a few.
angel house, but
You get
yeah,
a couple, but
yeah.
you have to work towards those. You know
Oh,
what I mean? It's
oh, yeah,
like it's not like it's you're going to Bob's Furniture and buying a couch.
Oh
It's a
no,
little bit
no.
better
When I
than that.
moved in here, it was Elaine's stuff she
Yep,
gathered on,
yep,
garage sales and on the
yep,
side of the road, and I
yep.
filled my house with that. And then little by little, I got rid of that.
But you can make it work too. Because I mean, when Judy
Make it
called
work.
me and she's like, "Okay, what about that couch? What about your couch and chairs?" And I'm like, she's like, "Where?" And I said, "I got those at Bob's."
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
them at Bob's Furniture like 5 years ago.
right,
You know,
right.
and she was like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
mean, obviously they're just plain brown, so they don't look like angel hair. I mean, angel house
right. But
or angel hair."
Angel House wouldn't look right in your house because it's not that kind, like,
Mm-mm. Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
no,
Mhm.
it wouldn't look right.
Mm.
My mom worked until she was 77.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anne, are you going back to Karen's Green Prim home for another Christmas tour?
Oh.
We were just talking about Karen
Creme
tonight.
brulee.
Karen Brulee is
I love
so
Karen
sweet.
brulee.
We love Karen. Mel goes there all the time to shop.
I just went last Saturday. Maybe that's where I saw you from Maine. I know. I went last
I have not
Saturday.
been to Karen's. I have to contact her. Life gets so busy. And this fall, I was so busy. I had a Friday night event in my barn, and then I had the meet and greet and the dinner.
The dinner.
The dinner. So, like Julie and Joe were here already on that Wednesday cooking for the dinner. And then we had the meet and greet. And then it was a few days later. Oh, and I had all these two friends from New Jersey come up, and
Oh, that's
it
right.
was so great. But then a few days later, my brother comes in from California, and he comes in with 12 guests
All
from
his
his YouTube
disciples.
video. And they were here, for 3 days, and it was so busy. So I haven't had a chance I have a few people I have to contact about videos, and I just, and now it's Christmas season, so I'm working on my Santas, and my store is really busy right now.
They're
and
so fun,
there's
though.
so many questions yet. That's how
I love her Santa.
so that is how I get to do my greens. I
Yeah.
do my trees and my greens and my Santas.
Santas, yeah.
And it's so easy because it's thin, and it's lightweight, and you can stick it in a closet.
And they take up big space.
It takes up a big
So it
space.
takes up a whole wall, like over her
Huge
mantle in the
impact.
other room. This is beautiful big Santa picture.
Yeah, so there's this huge impact. It's totally Christmas. And then, after Christmas, I take it down, put it in the closet, and put something else up. Like before it's pilgrims, I take down my pilgrims, put them down, put this in.
Easter
Done.
bunnies.
Easter bunny. It's like so easy. It's like a great thing.
Yeah. No, they're great.
Yeah. So anyway, that's
But that's been good for you to do. Like you said, that keeps you busy, especially this time of year.
I love it.
Making
I love
all that,
it.
the pillows and the flags and the curtains and the canvas is what is
and
busy.
the rugs. I mean, I
rugs,
love it. I love it. It's so fun to now be able to envision my house and go, what needs to be there?
Yeah.
And then I envision it, and then I make it, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I kind of watched her behind the scenes a little while earlier, and I'm like, oh, this is what you do.
Yeah, so that's what I do. Let's see. So yes, hopefully I will be going to Karen's. I of course have to contact her, and she of course has to have the time because she's busy too because it's the Christmas season.
So now, will you do her house or her store?
I usually do both when I go.
Okay.
Like I do her house,
Yeah.
downstairs, and
I know she said she's gonna have her open house. Is it Thanksgiving weekend?
Yeah, she does Thanksgiving weekend.
Thanksgiving weekend, but
See,
she's gonna
yeah.
try and be. I think she was gonna try and have it. It's a lot for her. Like
It's
we
a
were
lot for
talking
her.
about, like she said, like the testers and
Yeah.
different, all these businesses. Like even Kathy and her husband tonight. It takes a week or 2 weeks to get the place ready.
Right.
And
right.
then you have your open house, and then you have the busy season of Christmas, and
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It's a
just,
lot.
I mean, this is the big business time for
Yes.
obviously everybody.
It is. It is because we all love to decorate for Christmas. Kathy, congratulations, Mel. I too grew up in a family of 7 children, and we were all taught work hard, and to this day we work hard.
Yeah. I think we'd be bored if we didn't work hard.
Yeah.
I said that to my sister last night because she could have retired years ago. She's a nurse, and she's like, I don't want to sit around.
Yeah. So Lisa says, hey, Anne and Cousin Mel. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Rachel. Anonymous HED says, yes, Mel, that's where I met you. Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Yes.
Now I remember. Yep.
Do either of you have a family Christmas tradition?
Well, you talked about it. We kind of talked about it a little bit last year when we did with Lainey and Alice.
Yep. What used to be my Christmas traditions growing up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, I talked about, and you can go back to that video if you want to hear the whole thing, but I worked at a fruit and vegetable market in high school. I
Mm.
ran the store basically. Frankie Aiello was just the greatest. And he was just like, as soon as I came in, he'd leave, you're doing the books, you're doing the sales, you're doing everything. You're making the fruit baskets. And I made fruit baskets. And so every year after that, I gave the job to my little sister, and every year we made fruit baskets. And so I would make fruit baskets the whole Christmas season.
Yeah.
And then on Christmas Eve, we'd finally kick off at like 5 at night, which was early because normally we were making them till 3 in the morning. Like it was just making these fruit baskets.
Yeah.
They're beautiful. But then I would go home and my mother would have a nice roast beef dinner, and we'd sit down and eat the dinner, and we'd sit down and open presents, and she'd put one of those little things with the candles in that made the little angels,
Oh,
ding,
yeah.
ding, ding, ding,
Yes.
ding, right?
Yeah.
So we'd turn off the lights so we could look at the Christmas lights, but then we'd have to turn on a light so we could see our presents. And we'd open our presents, and we didn't have a lot. We just didn't have a lot of money. We had a few presents, and then we would. My dad was a pastor, so we would go to church. And I always liked Christmas Eve services because it was full of music. And,
the lights, the candles.
And a lot of times I'd play the flute or the piano. My brother and sister both played the violin. We had a friend that played the cello, so we'd have we'd do music and all kinds of people would get involved in choirs and even though it was a tiny little chapel in the inner city. And then my dad
it was so
would
special to your family because you were there for so long, and your dad was a pastor. So
and he started the church, so it was. But he'd always have a slideshow at night, and he'd show slides of the whole year about all the people, and then he'd end with this. His favorite slide was this picture. He thought it looked like Bethlehem, but it was our tent with a little light on, and the way it looks, he'd always ended it with that. But and then we'd get up early the next morning and go spend it with Mel's family and grandpa and grandma and everybody. That was us.
Yeah.
You?
I mean, ours kind of varied. We used to do our family Christmas, like opening presents Christmas Eve. I can't remember if our church had church. We might go to our church and then come home. And then I liked, like they would have an 11 o'clock mass, like not mass, but a church service. Candlelight service. So you go to that, and then you walk out at midnight, and you could hear the bells that it was midnight. And then you knew it was Christmas, and a lot of times it would snow. It was like the Hallmark movie, you come out in little old Whitensville, and there you're coming out to Christmas. And then, like you said, Christmas Day. So really, my favorite traditions were when they would come because, her sister Lori was my age, her brother Paul was John's age, and she was a little bit older than us. But we would my mom would make this big, huge meal for all of us. I mean, we'd have Uncle Ray and Auntie Jen too. It would be everybody. My mom, we had 8 people in our family. No one's going to invite us for any meals. So my mother just had everybody.
Well, she was such a good cook. And then there was candy around. I remember just eating the candy, just fudge. Yeah. There's always fudge.
Oh, always fudge. And M&Ms and peanuts.
Oh,
peanuts, M&Ms, and fudge.
Yeah. Oh, so
and,
we need that.
And then she would make, she would have the cranberry. She'd have the Cape Cod. That's what's cool about different traditions, like the Avon, the little red Cape Cod glassware.
Yes.
So she would have those cups, and then she would fill it with cranberry juice
and then green sherbet.
Yep. And that was like I ate the sherbet and left the cranberry juice. I must have known I was going to be pre-diabetic since I was a child.
But now I have some of those Avon cups because to me it looks like Christmas in New England.
Yeah. So we had, and then we would if it was nice out, we would go ice skating. If it was wintry, or Paul and John, we'd go snowboard. We'd play pool because we had a pool table in the basement. John and Paul would play chess or checkers, and we just sit and watch them.
And we watched Days of Our Lives.
And we had that. Remember the year we got the Days of Our Lives book?
Oh, yes.
And you and Lori and I sat there for hours looking at the Days of Our Lives book. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun. And it changes, and I mean, every year changes a little bit, but it's still, it's still Christmas. It's still, Jesus' birth, and it's still Christmas.
Yeah.
It just changes. It changed, our family's changed a lot with all my folks. Once my parents died, it seemed like you lost the glue. You still have your mom, so that's going to be something. But once they're both gone, and all my siblings have kids and they have grandkids, so they start their own traditions, which they should, and they have lovely traditions now. and I'm blessed to be able to be included with them or with my friends. So I don't ever sit home.
You have
know
a
what
lot
I
of
mean?
people in your
I
life.
do. I'm very, very blessed.
Yeah.
But it's different. Like, I can't help but think when a holiday comes, I'm like, I wish it was like it used to be. But
Yeah.
it's not. And that's okay.
Christopher says, have you been to and featured the Prim store in a historic barn in Youngstown, Ohio? I have not. I
No.
can't remember the name, unfortunately. No, but
Yeah.
you know, there I say this every time I have a live, but I'm like, sometime I'm gonna travel and get some places and do some things.
Do a live on the road live.
Well, and now I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So now I can do it. I've never had my health before. So, now I can do it.
Yeah.
Um
We could take it on the road.
Oh,
Could
take
go
it on the
road tripping.
road. And do you know what color of pumpkin paint Karen used on her kitchen cabinets? Oh, Guy, I don't remember.
Karen, are you watching?
Yeah, if you're watching, Karen, pipe in. But I know I said it on the video. It was, she just said pumpkin, but was it a Benjamin Moore paint? I think it might have been a Benjamin Moore paint. I don't I'm sorry, I don't remember. Sorry, Patty. Any word on Lainey's daughter sauce? Okay, so she's been sending me videos, and I have all kinds of videos I need to upload to the channel to show you, and they're almost done, and I'm going to be going there probably next week. I'm going to be going to Lainey's Bumpkins next week and just do a store video with music. And I'm going to go to Becca's house. So the unveiling, I mean, this is very exciting. So yes.
I've been seeing her bits and pieces on Instagram, and I'm like, I can't wait to see what they've done.
Yeah, they've been, in fact, Lainey sent me a whole bunch of videos today when I was driving. I heard my phone go clink, 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 clink. Yeah, so, I haven't had a chance to sit down and load that stuff. So it will come out. It's very soon. It's right on the way. Kathy, I'm really looking forward to both of your Christmas home tours. Thank you. So much talent and gives me so much inspiration. I'm so glad. I also watch your past home tours just because I enjoy them so much. Thank you, Kathy.
You.
I have actually sat down and done like 4 home tours already on my house, and none of them, I got to tell you, it's really hard because I live with all these people and these dogs. Yeah. And, I start to do this, and then there's someone's shirt there, and then there's someone's shoes there. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that. And then I'm like, oh, I want a fire. So Tom, can you build me a fire? Well, that takes a while, right? And then something else goes wrong. And then it's time to feed the dogs, and they start barking, and then I can't get through it. And then it gets too dark, and then I can't, it's just it's crazy.
The timing.
The timing. Julie, I love the fruit basket story. I worked in a deli and we made hundreds of customers' Christmas trays. Oh yeah. I loved it. We would do it all night alone in this huge grocery store. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, we would do, like, I remember Janet was the one who gave me the job, and she would come back and make fruit baskets, and I was making fruit baskets, and Bobby, Frankie's son, and Frankie, and then Jimmy, the delivery boy. And we would all be making fruit baskets, and we'd get giddy in the middle of the night. We'd get
slap happy.
We got slap happy, and then Bobby would always call the radio station because we were right outside of New York City, and he's like, "Play Snoopy and the Red Baron." So Christmas bells. It was just so fun.
How fun!
So
that is fun.
Oh, such good memories. Nancy, is Meander Hill the store in the barn? Oh, is it? Anne, you look fantastic. May I ask what your weight loss is? Thank you, Patty. I don't know. The last time I got on the scale, I had lost 35 pounds, but I'm down another pant size since then. So I'm thinking 50 right now. I don't know, because I started getting compulsive. Like, I started stepping on the scale every day, and I hit a stall, and it just like never budged.
That can throw you off.
It throws you.
Like, no, don't do it. Don't
so
get on
I
the
had
scale.
to stop getting on the scale and just go by my clothes. And then I felt like I even went with the waist, and that wasn't going down. And then all of a sudden now it's gone down. So, I just eat the food I eat, and So
no, I'm proud of you. I mean, I said I could not be the discipline that you were, or that you are, but you also know, like you said, it's for your health.
It's for my health.
You feel better. You have energy. You don't want to go backwards. So you just have to kind of keep plugging every day,
Yeah. Well, and I notice, I mean, I don't know if you can tell on this, but my skin is pinker. Like, there's actually blood flowing through my body. which, okay.
Well, I think you always have blood flowing.
I
in your
think
body.
it stopped. I think my face was white and pasty. I was like
a vampire.
like a zombie or a vampire. But yeah, there's blood in me.
Yeah. Oh no, you definitely
Yeah.
look like you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what she's done. Red Dog. And I'd like to know what your color stain on your new dining table, which is just breathtaking. Thank you.
And it still smells new. I walked in there tonight and I'm like, it smells.
Yeah. So the dining room table is a hemlock wood that he took it out of an attic of an old house and he put it in the kiln and dried it and made my table. And then he used Early American, I think it's called. I think it's called Early American stain. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like the perfect Early American color. You know, he did one for me earlier, and then he had done it with this regular oaky stain that he's been using on everything because people like it. It's contemporary, it's farmhouse. And I was like, no, that's not what I want. No,
well, and you know, when you get something in your brain, you know what you want.
Well,
you
yeah.
know?
And I had told him that I wanted it dark. So, you know, he was like, oh, I screwed up, didn't I? I said, yeah. So yeah, I was nice about it. He said, just keep this table and I'll make you the one you want. So then I contacted him. I said, can you make it longer and wider too, since we're making another one? So I think it's called Early American.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I can't wait to use it for Thanksgiving. Okay, road tripping with Anne and Mel.
Yeah,
now that would be a show. Wouldn't that be a show? But
like American Pickers.
You know what I need though? I need a camera person to follow us around. It's
that's
really
true.
hard to
do
film
it yourself.
Yeah, that's hard. Hey, Shelly. Hi, Anne and Mel. I enjoy listening to you talk about all your memories and everything you're up to. I want to wish you both a happy Thanksgiving and Merry Christmas. Thank you, Shelly.
You too. All you guys too.
William, my two favorite people. Thank you. Hey, Tom. Tom Evans is here in the house.
Hello.
Hi.
Cheers to you. White
Great
wine.
to
White
see
wine
you
with ice.
too.
White wine with ice.
This is not white wine. This is
water.
Seltzer water.
Cheers.
What happened, honey?
Oh,
broke. Your thing broke?
Uh-oh.
Oh shoot.
Tammy is very creative.
Tammy she does amazing crocheting.
And you're gonna make a blanket. That's fine with that.
But unfortunately, that whole thing is ruined now.
Why the whole thing? What happened?
Because that broke and I can't reattach the hook to the yarn. It's just all washed now.
That's awful. That's so cool.
It looks like
it as a hat.
You could.
Not really a hat.
Looking like a little beanie.
Maybe in bed at night. I don't know.
You could make it. That could. You know what? You could still use it as like a doily or something. You know what I mean? Like on your bedstand.
A doily, yes.
Yeah, but I can't really
glue.
Finish it.
Yeah, but you know what? You put it in the back and you cover a lamp with a lamp. Then you can't see that part that broke.
Yeah.
It's spoken like a true cleaning lady who carries super glue with her.
Beautiful work, Cammie. Yeah, she started. Oh my! I mean, she's always had this artistic bent, but she had trouble like finding her place, and so that she used to finger knit, and she liked that for a while. Made all these scarves. That was when she was younger. And then I think it was like last year or 2 years ago, she decided to start crocheting. And she watched all the YouTube videos, and she would just. It wouldn't come, and she'd scream, and she'd throw it for a month, and then she'd pick it up again, and then she'd start, and she'd throw it again. And then one day, it just kind of clicked in. Wow. And now she makes everything like all crazy, like amazing things.
I can't sit around that much.
No, you can't sit.
I can't sit.
No.
I wish I could read or craft or something, but I can't. I don't sit still.
Hi, Pat. This is Pat from outside of Las Vegas.
Ooh, hello, Pat.
I have adopted you gals as my East Coast sisters. Love you both so much. Oh, thank you, Patricia.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, if we ever want to come to Vegas, sis.
Yes.
Happy part of our road
I
trip.
love Vegas. Like Vegas is so different from New England, but it's
Oh.
so fun. I mean, Vegas is like Disney World for
Adults.
adults.
I went once.
Did
We
you?
spent like 3 nights there.
Oh.
About that. Yeah.
I used to go
I wouldn't
every
mind going
year.
now to see the Eagles though, because the Eagles, the group, the Eagles,
Oh, they're there?
doing. They're at that. Is it the Strad?
At the Hotel California?
Hotel Vegas. No, it's that new the big thing that U2 was the first group to sing at. It's the I don't know what it's called. It's like a big outdoor amphitheater thingy, whatever. Is it the Sphere? I think it's the Sphere.
Oh, I
You
don't
can tell us.
Okay.
Tell us, but
Oh, yeah.
I think it's called the Sphere. But anyway.
Aw, thanks, Tom. Oh, everyone's giving us hearts.
Aww.
Sue, hi, girls from Idaho. Love watching everything you do. I want to know where best places to look for that woven red coverlet on back of your sofa.
On this one?
Oh, that's might look red, but this is
Oh.
I got this at Woodstock Country Shop.
I'm sitting on it.
I bought a lot
I'm
of these.
sitting on
Okay,
it.
these coverlets. I mean, you can get them all over at country stores. But
It's
it's
so
okay.
under
Just
me.
sit on it. Just sit
I know,
on
but
it.
you wanted to show it.
Well, I don't need to take it down.
Okay.
I have so many of these, and they go on everything all the time, and they tablecloths and cover. I just
She
now it's a mess.
multi-purposeful. We
Yeah,
can fix it later.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because she doesn't ship though, does she?
No.
Kathy doesn't.
No, but
ship.
you know what? Lainey has a bunch of them at Country Bumpkins.
Oh, that's true.
You can
and
buy
I think
coverlets
Jean
at Bumpkins.
does too at Primitive Goods.
Okay.
But both of them
Yeah.
have.
Yeah. Okay. Jean, beautiful crochet design. Use it in a basket for Christmas. That's a nice idea.
Good idea.
Terry, I made your prim sunflowers this fall from watching your video. How about doing some prim Christmas crafts? I know, I totally should. I'll tell you, a friend of ours, Jan Busby, is going to let us go into her house. I'm going to be doing a tour of her house probably December 1, I believe we made a date. And she's going to do a Christmas craft. So, yeah.
She's crafty, huh?
Yeah.
Jan
Well, and
Busby.
I don't know, Terry, have you seen some of my other Christmas crafts, like my Christmas baking and my Christmas cookie craft?
Oh, you need to go back to
My
those
Christmas
videos.
craft videos are something. We'll just put it there. Patricia, you can come and stay with me, room and board free. Thank you, Patricia.
That'd be good.
So the Bellagio with the lights.
Oh,
And I like to. We're back at Vegas now, and sitting there in Paris and looking out. And I love Mandalay Bay. Oh, that's where I used to, because I went there every year for a photography convention.
Okay.
So I've spent a lot of time in Vegas.
Yeah. I like Vegas. Vegas was fun.
Yeah.
We went in October, which was actually a good time to go because you could still be out. It was hot. You were at the pool, but it wasn't super hot like summer hot. So it was good.
And I like to go into like the red rocks and drive through the park. And I like to go to. There's like a ghost town there.
I'm not trying to hit on you.
That's really fun.
It's the only way you can get the camera.
You gotta get
Move over.
Oh, Tom's heading to Country Bumpkins before the holidays. Good.
Ooh.
So I'll be filming Country Bumpkins next week, so we see what it's looking like.
Tell us when.
Yeah.
Maybe we can come find you.
Yeah, Mel's very close.
We'll stalk you.
Shelly, and just want to mention how great Cammie looks with her weight loss.
Oh, yes.
She looks so great at the meet and greet along with mine. Thank you. She does. Cammie, Shelly said you look great. She says thank you. The baking video is so fun. Yes, thank you, Leslie. There's always going to be a little Lucille Ball in me. I mean, I grew up on Lucille Ball, and there's just, and the thing is that these things just happen.
Yeah.
I don't plan them.
I was going to say nothing ever planned.
Nothing is planned. I watched your video where you made the bread and the cookies. Yeah. Did you watch the fruit baskets last year? That was kind of funny too. We all looked amazing at the meet and greet. Thank you. Thank you.
That was fun. That was a fun day.
That was really fun.
That's something that's a kind of a nice yearly tradition.
Yeah. If you guys can ever come. And the thing is, you can come and you can shop at the other stores.
Well, that's it. You can stay, like a lot of people last year, they came and they stayed in Sturbridge at the public house.
Yeah.
And then went there for dinner or, went shopping out and then spent Sturbridge Way or Bumpkins or wherever, Woodstock Country. I mean, it's just, And it's just the time of year, like
Yeah.
that weekend. It just
Yeah.
happened to be so gorgeous that day.
It was
And
gorgeous.
the band was fun. She had the band, her friends in the
I
band.
know,
and that was
my
added a lot.
friends.
That was fun.
Yeah, Bill really got a great band together,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Of course, those bar drinks,
Bill and
you know.
John, and yeah. Oh yeah, the bartender over there, the bartender. Yeah, I mean, we all have our jobs, and this year
Yeah.
we kind of like rolled into them.
Yeah.
Like last year, we're all kind of trying to
It
feel
was
our way
new.
around. It
Yeah,
was all
it
new.
was all new.
And this year, it was kind of like a well-oiled machine. We
Yeah.
just rolled into our jobs,
Yep.
and
Yep.
and I served like soups this year, which was
That was
super
a great
easy.
idea.
It was a
So,
great idea.
It was a good fall thing. It was a good,
Yeah.
you know, you had chowder, you had
Yeah,
chili, you had chicken
Yeah.
soup, and you
yeah,
had some breads. I mean, it's perfect.
yeah.
You know, because you don't want to have a big lunch, so you didn't need a big lunch, but soup was
No.
enough to fill you up.
Oh yeah.
You know,
No, it worked well.
it was
It
good.
worked.
It was fun.
Hello from Murray, Kentucky. Hi, Anne. My she shed is all decorated for fall, so ready to decorate for Christmas. Yay!
Oh,
That's
cute.
fun. It's fun to have a she shed, isn't it? I have my she shed. So I had someone staying there when my brother was here. This poor woman. We had my brother lives in California, and every time he comes and does a retreat, we have a deep freeze. And it happened again. And it was
cold.
freezing
It
that
was
night. And that
cold.
poor woman that was in here was just frozen to death.
Oh,
I had all
no.
kinds of comforters and a heater, and it's
She was
just,
still
She
cold?
was still cold.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but she sheds are really fun to decorate. I used to decorate mine for Christmas.
Yeah.
Then I got lazy.
Well, no, you just.
So many rooms to decorate.
I know. I was going to say you have a big enough house. You don't have to worry about the she shed.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, what I used to do is go crazy, right?
Yep.
And just decorate all the way to Christmas,
Yeah.
and then get sick of it, and then we bring it down to the barn and just throw it into the barn because you can't use the barn in the fall, in the winter, because
Yeah.
it's too cold.
Yeah.
So I just throw it down there. It was too cold, and then when it got warmer, I'd pack it all away and put it back. That's so much work.
Yeah, it is. Well, you're not like packing it in the basement.
Right.
You're going down the hill.
Right, you
know,
go
back and forth.
Way down the
Yeah,
hill.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, now for my stuff, like people will say, well, where do you store your stuff? Because my place is small.
Yeah.
And my friend Karen would keep her stuff in in her basement. You know, I had like my bins of stuff. And so we have a basement in our apartment, but it's an unfinished dirt floor kind of basement. But like my neighbors have their washer dryer down there and he keeps it clean. So I thought, you know what, I'll take a chance and I'll leave my bins down there and see what happens. So I put my Christmas stuff down there last year and I was half like afraid when I opened it. I'm like, what's going to be in here? Is it going to be ripped half off? You know, the mice going to get in it. And thankfully nothing got in it.
That's good.
So it did smell like, it smelled kind of basement musty, but I have spray. So I take my spray and sprayed it and, it was fine, but I was kind of glad because then I have to truck my stuff to my friend's house.
Yeah.
It's just kind of opening the bulkhead and bringing it up. And of course, I'm on the second floor.
Right.
So it's bringing up those stairs. And but yeah, so I'm all done. I'm ready. I'm ready when you are. I'm all decorated outside, inside. Last Saturday was a nice day. And I took all my fall stuff down. I got rid of my pumpkins. My cousin has chickens. Yeah, Ruth. I have a cousin Ruth on the other side.
Yeah.
And I saw her Sunday when we did youth group at church because we're leaders together. And I'm like, hey, you want my pumpkins? And she's like, absolutely. So she sent me a video the other day. She has 130 chickens.
Wow.
And so they were going at it. They were like loving the pumpkins. Like last year, like I have a friend, we eat at a local restaurant that's affiliated with the zoo in Mendon, Southwick Zoo. And so last year I had a ton of pumpkins and I texted my friend Ryan. I'm like, Ryan, do you want the pumpkins? So he came and picked them all up.
Oh, okay.
So, but I didn't have as many this year. But
I put them in my garden.
Well, you grew them.
I grew them.
Yeah. I can't
just
seem to do that.
Yeah. We put them in the garden.
I don't
We
have a
could give them
garden.
to the chickens too.
Yeah.
But we only have 5 chickens.
Oh, no.
Well, that's all we ever had.
Oh.
I mean, well, we got rid of roosters.
I was going to say the roosters. The roosters were mean. You
We
had mean
still have a
roosters.
mean rooster.
Oh.
Rocky is mean. Like you can see, he's looking at you, and you know he's going to attack you. He's like,
Mhm.
and you know it's in his eyes.
Yep. They are
gonna get you.
mean. They
Yeah.
are mean. I have some customers that have roosters and they've told me stories about their roosters.
Yeah. Oh yeah, roosters can be mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
William, put dryer sheets in the bins. You won't get that basement smell.
okay.
Oh, really?
Okay. Good idea.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That smell is not good.
It's a little musty. Yeah.
Okay. Remember when you gave me all your mom's stuff, but we went in the basement and the mice had been eaten. Oh,
Oh my gosh. When I had to clean up my parents' house, like some stuff upstairs
Mice.
and downstairs.
Yeah.
Mice can just really have a field day on
Mice.
stuff.
Yeah. Mel, can't wait to see your home again, decorated for Christmas.
Oh, thank you. Just watch last year's video and get ready for the same thing.
Oh, talk a minute, Mel. I gotta get something to show them.
Oh, I'm gonna talk a minute. All right. Yes. So I always, you know what, we have fun. You know, I think we have fun doing it together. Because like there are times like during COVID when she couldn't come and I would send her a video, like I'd go around and do it myself and everything like that. And it was fine, but it's just we have more fun together, you know. But yeah, so I can't read them, so she'll have to come back. She's gonna get something. I don't know what she's getting, but anyway, so yeah, so I cannot believe that it's already like November. What's today? 8? November 8, 9, something like that. 8. November 8th. I can't believe it. Like Christmas will be in a month and a half. And then it'll be 2025. It's crazy. It's crazy. So anyway, yeah, so wish I could read. I just said I see we will. Okay, Tom. Oh, maybe I can read. Hold on. Tom Evans, we will. Okay, it says hello from Kentucky. Okay, we saw that one. I can't read. I'm useless without you. I cannot do this without Anne. I'm useless.
Okay. So,
Oh,
all right. I just want to talk a little bit here.
go
A
ahead.
minute. Okay. So,
I'm gonna
one
get
thing
some
I
water.
wanted to show. Okay, I'll talk.
Do you need water?
No, thank you. I'm good.
You're right here,
I don't know if you guys remember Gail Reader. You know, we've had her on the channel quite often. She's done home tours for us. She wrote this book a few years ago, The 4 Seasons of My Primitive Life. And it was a very nice book, and it was talking about her life, and it showed like some of her pictures of her house. And guys, she's just got a beautiful house. I mean, she's spent years honing this colonial primitive collection together. Anyway, she wrote a new book, and I wanted to just show you that Purely Christmas. It's Purely Christmas, and she's got pictures of her house decorated for Christmas. And what I really love about it, you know, she doesn't go overboard. It's simple. You can see here she's got, you know, just see that little sprig of evergreen hanging down on that little, well, actually, it's a very big candy cane. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about this. It's available at Barnes and Noble and Amazon and all those places, but I'm obviously having trouble getting to a different page. But adorable, super cute, some great Christmas tips. So it's called Purely Christmas by Gail Reader, and I highly recommend it. So I wanted to share that with you. I also wanted to tell you guys that Alice is coming on Tuesday, and we're going to be playing in my tavern. And she's going to be bringing some of her really great pieces that would be great in the tavern. And I've gotten a bunch of new things for my tavern. And, you know, that's kind of like my favorite room to decorate. I just love a tavern. It's because you could go to the tavern and you feel like you're at a tavern, you know, even though now I have to drink seltzer water, but which kind of kills it because, you know, I can't have the
good stuff.
Yeah, like the Baileys. But Alice is going to be coming, and we're going to be doing that. So that's really exciting. And we're going to have a live with the whole gang, with Alice and Lainey and Cousin Mel and I. We're going to have our live on December 10th. So we'll tell you more about that. It's a Tuesday, Tuesday night. So we'll tell you more about that then. Last year, did we do the Christmas live in?
We did it in the tavern.
We did it
2 years ago. Lainey cooked at her house.
That's right.
2 years ago, Lainey cooked, and last year we were here in the tavern.
Yeah.
So
it's best if we do it here because I have all the connections for my traveling studio.
Yeah, because that's right. That night we did it at Lainey was a little bit of a.
Well, we lost our connection and then I had to take my phone and try to do the live on my phone, which was so pathetic. So so now we just do the lives here where I can control the environment.
But it's easier for you too because all your stuff is here.
Well,
you know? And then you don't have to drive all the way
Well, I don't.
Here.
Yeah, I don't
We
have to
go
drive.
anywhere.
I
We
don't have
do.
to go anywhere. No,
We do.
You
but
guys
that's
have
all
to
right.
drive.
We do it
but-
early enough. We do it early. We do.
Yeah.
You know, we do it like 6:30, something like that.
Yeah. So that's
Not
super
8
fun.
o'clock like tonight. Super late.
I feel better now though. Like I feel.
I know,
more
now I'm not
invigorated.
tired.
I'm not
No.
tired
We've
either.
been going for hours. If you guys want to.
we were sitting there eating our supper, and I'm like, I don't know how. I'm so tired.
Oh, it's because it gets dark so stinking early
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
You know, it's like by 5
Yeah.
o'clock it's dark.
I know.
You know,
I
it's like I like to walk at the end of like late in the day or at the end of the day. And
Yeah.
the other day, my friend and I were walking, and I'm like, "It's getting dark. Hurry up!" So we have to get like those hats with the lights on. Like we'll look like little miners.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
oh, we're okay walking down the
Just
street.
don't blind the people driving.
They're
or they'll
so bright.
go- yeah.
Those lights.
Yeah,
I
they're
have
bright.
a hat. My friend gave me a hat with a light.
Yeah.
And one day I was walking, and my friend was running, and he turns to me and went to talk to me. I'm like, Kaga, you're blinding me. I'm like, I can't see. It's like, and he's like, what's the matter? He keeps getting closer. I'm like, you're killing me. It was so bright. It was so bright.
Burns me. Yeah.
Go away. Look away. Look away.
Oh,
Oh.
let's check on you guys. Let's see. Elaine, glad I found the live chat. Love you too. Keep us laughing. Happy holidays from Michigan. Thanks, Elaine.
Hey, thank you.
Terry, you love that book. You want the new one? Yeah, get the new one. Get it for Christmas because, it's Christmas inspiration. Christopher, I think it is Meander Hill in Youngstown, Ohio. Beautiful historic barn. Tom, beautiful books. Yes. Jean, I have a Christmas tradition. For the past 30 years, I and a group of my lovely friends have done an ornament exchange each year. We make handmade Christmas ornaments for each of us. I love handmade.
That's a
so
great
nice.
idea.
That's a wonderful
That's
idea.
well,
Mel loves handmaids.
I love handmaids, but I can't make
You can't make them.
I can't come to your party. I'll come and I'll watch everyone.
You'd come and take the handmaids, but you wouldn't donate one. Because
I know they always make my Mel and her handmaids. I'm like, I like my handmaid.
Handmaid's Tale.
Handmaiden's Tale. Could start a new TV show. The Handmaiden's Tale.
The Handmaid's Tale. We made handmaids ornaments. That's a really cool idea.
That's
I
cool.
love that, Jean.
I know we do a cookie swap. My friend always has a cookie swap.
Do you?
You know,
Okay.
would you know what I make?
You can make cow chips. Mel makes the best cow chips ever in
I've
the
been
whole
making
world.
chips for a while. Last year I was selling them Thanksgiving. and
Yes, you
Christmas.
were. You were for a few
Now
years.
it's too expensive.
Oh yeah. Two hot ladies and jammies and no shirtless Tom. Is he okay?
Oh.
Well, Christopher, shirtless Tom is with his mother right now. He is visiting her. She is his mother lives a long ways away from here, and so he only gets to see her once a year.
Yeah.
And so it's like it's a journey. And so he has journeyed there. So shirtless Tom away, cousin Mel and Anne will play. I don't
Look
know.
away,
Maybe
Tom.
he's watching. I don't know, but I don't think so.
I doubt it.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
If
Oh,
you
he
are
was-
right in shirtless.
Now he was going out for dinner. He was going to get to see his sister and
Oh, good.
brother-in-law and a
Okay.
niece tonight too. So that's good.
But that's
He's-
good. He needs to do
He
that.
needs to be able
You
to
know,
see
he
his
needs to be
family. I
But
live
his
with my
mom, you know,
family.
she's older and,
She's-
you know,
yeah.
just don't know.
She's
so
88 years old and
Yeah.
in a nursing home. And,
Yeah.
and this means a lot to her.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's very
yeah.
important.
he's kind of the glue to the family.
Well, he's also glues our family because, he does grocery shopping and cooking and he chopped me a bunch of
She
wood
didn't
before
want
he
to
left.
share her glue.
I
You can't go there. No. Who will get my groceries? What shall I do? I need to shop.
who will take the dogs out if
Who
you
will
go
do-
away?
You cannot leave me ever again.
Who will do the laundry now?
How dare you leave me? Once a year, you get 5 days. Once a year, and that's it. Good thing he didn't go in January when it was really cold. He had
Well-
to put the stoves out.
Well, we plan these so that, like
He's not
this
going
is
to.
already, he went last year at Christmas, on Christmas, for the week at Christmas. And like
Oh.
we heat the house with the wood, right?
yeah.
And he left me a whole ton of wood and I burned through it. And then on Christmas Day, our Paul came and chopped me a whole bunch more wood because else, if I
She
don't
would have
have
been
wood,
frozen to death.
yeah, I mean,
Tom would have come home.
cold.
She'd be like,
I know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All covered up with blankets. Her and Candy huddled. Tom, you're gonna like
Yeah.
go for 2 days next time.
It would have been like, did you see Somewhere in Time? I love that
Yes.
movie. So I remember like Christopher Reeve at the end where he's like, the window is open and he's all frozen and that's what it would have been. Oh, come back to me. You
I
snorted.
did. I did.
You just said a
I'm a
word.
snorter.
That was good. Shelly says, I'm hoping to get to Bumpkins next week. I never forget my first visit to Bumpkins. Lady called Mel, and I got to meet Mel for the first time. I just love all of you. Love the tavern. Thanks, Shelly.
That was so fun.
Wow, is that what
Oh.
happened? She called. Yeah, see, Lainey
Yeah.
could just call you. You were like
Well,
right down the
I'm
street.
10 minutes away.
Yeah, yeah.
And that was in January, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're from New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right?
Jean is laughing. Tom, Gary, Ann. I just checked my calendar and we most likely will be heading to Country Bumpkins on November 24. We will confirm with you and Lady. Okay,
Ooh.
Tom. Cool. Cool.
What day is that?
What day is November? It's probably a Saturday.
Is that Thanksgiving weekend? Or is it
The 25th
Thanksgiving.
is Thanksgiving, isn't it? Or 27th? I'm gonna look it up. Friday, it's the 8th today. And the 24th is Sunday.
Oh, Sunday.
It's before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is the 28th this year.
It's really
very
late. There's a whole week less between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Don't forget when you need to do your shopping. As speaking from an ex-retail worker, make sure you do it ahead of time.
Yeah.
Because then I remember I worked at Yankee Candle, and then when we'd have a shorter week, it was like a shorter time. And then you never know, living in these areas, like you already got Colorado, you got snow. I mean, if we would get a snowstorm, it would screw up a weekend.
We have
people
not
couldn't
had
shop.
snowstorms
No.
for years now.
No.
Like, it doesn't snow anymore. It's warm. Like, it's been really warm.
Yeah, I don't mind.
No, I don't either.
My brother's a landscaper who
Scares me,
plows,
but-
though, so he doesn't like that.
Oh.
I don't-
Oh. Sunday, yes, Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I think
Yeah.
around that.
Do you guys have any other good traditions?
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
like to
yeah.
hear about your traditions because maybe we'll come up with something or like ways that you decorate that really work for you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Mel
Uh-oh,
got a
what's she gonna
snow.
say?
Well, I was just going to say you get a snowman tonight.
Oh, I did. Well, when we go, I always want to get something from Kathy. I always want to get something at Woodstock Country Shop. And then we laugh because it's like a snow person or a Santa or whatever. And like like a 4th of July, I'll get something patriotic. And her things are handmade, shockingly enough, they're handmade. And so they always have names. And so I said, like, I remember like one of the first years I got something and I'm like, I'm taking this home. It's going to go to a good home, blah, blah, blah. So we kind of go off of that. So she was busy today, but she was so cute. She's so sweet too. She goes, I think his name was Walter. I got like Walter the snowman or whatever. And she's like, Walter, you're going to go to a good home.
She always does that. She says goodbye
She says
to
goodbye to her
yes.
little tour.
You're going to a good home.
You take care of him now, Mel. We'll take good care of you. Except that I'll stick you in my basement in the bin and make sure that the mice don't get at you next year. But I'll put dryer sheets in it.
Yeah. Oh, Patricia says we sunbathe here in Vegas on Christmas.
Not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. It's
a bad
not.
idea.
I remember one year I lived in Florida in Boca at Christmas.
Oh, I remember visiting you when you were in Boca.
Yes,
with
yes.
Mom and Dad.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness, I loved Boca because it was just so beautiful.
Boca Raton.
I could hardly afford it, but it was so beautiful, and the palm trees. Anyway, but the intercoastal would always have the boat parade.
Oh,
with the boats all lit up, and I remember there was somebody who invited me to a party at her house, and that was when those hams, those honey baked hams, just became big, right? Like they were they were in these stores, and you'd get this honey baked ham cooked. And we had there was a wonderful party with all these people watching the boats on the intercoastal. That's like such a good memory.
Yep.
Yeah. So even in the warmth, you could do Christmas.
Yes. Well, a lot of those like coastal places do boat parades. Like Mystic, Connecticut, always does a Christmas boat parade. I think Newport does one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I mean, this time like it's funny. Like my friends are like, "Where have you been?" Because in the fall, I love the fall. So I'm always making plans to do this and that. And even like with Christmas, you have certain things that you want to do.
Right.
Certain restaurants, like there's a restaurant local called Wayside Inn, and it's real historical. You've based a lot of your house on that. Your bar was based on that. But the tavern was based on their tavern. but we try and go there and have a nice dinner. And I don't know, what else do we do? Like there's an old town, Chepachet, Rhode
Yep,
Island, and
yep.
then every Thursday night in December they close like the streets. They have a few antique stores. They have a what's the Browns and Hopkins.
Yeah.
So they every Thursday night they have like candlelight night, and you can go candlelight shopping.
They do?
Yeah, you never went?
No.
Oh, you have to come. We're gonna go. My friend Beth and I are gonna go. But they have carolers walking up down the street.
You're
There's Santa and
kidding.
Mrs. Claus walking up and down the street.
That's just only 20 minutes away.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh.
yeah, you're closer than I am.
Oh yeah.
But it's fun.
Oh.
It's a cute little town. So I love like
Wow.
that kind of thing.
Oh. Hello, DS. Hello, Donna. Hello, Leslie's just arriving. Yeah.
We're still here.
welcome. We are still here. We are still here.
We're going at it. On hour number 2?
Yeah, we're on the second hour now. You know, we could pull an all-nighter now. We can call this.
I'm sleeping over, so
Yeah, no, I can't.
at least till 9:30. We can do this. We can do this.
Do you remember when you're kids? You know, like I remember doing a rockathon. Like what a weird thing that we used to do.
yeah.
You do a rockathon, you
Yep.
get people to sponsor you,
Rocking
and you
chairs.
sit in your rocking chair all night long. You
Yep.
didn't sleep at all. You were
Mhm.
just sitting there with your friends, just
Mhm.
rocking, making like 5 cents an hour from different people.
Or like when you were little, you wanted to stay up for New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
You'd force yourself. You'd be like, I can do it.
yeah,
I mean, it's funny when you want, like, when I want to watch something,
yeah,
I fall asleep
yeah.
and I miss what I want to see on it. But like, if I don't want to watch it, I'm up all night and I can't sleep. Like, I've done that so many times where I'm like, okay, the show's on tonight. Good, I'm gonna watch it, and then I fall asleep, and then I wake up an hour, like 5 minutes after it ends. Like
Yeah.
if it ends at 11, I wake up at 11:05, and I'm like, I don't know what happened at the end.
Yeah, yeah. So Tom says we used to spend Christmas in Naples, Florida with my family. Now it's New York and New England Christmas for us. All right.
Mhm.
I like that now, Donna says. Yeah, it's oh, let's talk about Christmas movies. So Christmas movie season is here. What have you seen that you liked? Did you see any new ones?
Me?
Yeah.
My Hallmark movies. I've been
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
Hallmark.
Which ones have you seen?
Well, I've seen repeats, but I can't remember their names.
Oh, you've seen repeats? You haven't
Yeah.
seen the new
Well, because
ones?
I watch them at like 3 in the morning when I get up to go to the bathroom. Because now that it's 24/7. But I have watched Elf.
Oh, you have.
I
Like,
have.
that's her
Elf
favorite.
is my favorite.
Do you own that one?
No, I
Oh.
don't own it, but it's on, so I don't need to
okay.
own it.
Okay.
But there actually is so the movie theaters,
Yeah.
like coming out with some good movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Wicked is going to come out in the movie
Okay.
theater. But there's one. Is it the best Christmas pageant ever or something like that? I think that's
I heard
coming
you
out.
talking to Kim.
That looks pretty good too. That looks
Okay.
funny. But yeah, how about you? And I love The Holiday. Like I love that one.
Oh, I love that one.
I love The Holiday.
And I love The Last Holiday too with Queen Latifah. I love that one.
Oh, I've never seen.
Oh
that
my
one.
goodness, that one's hysterical.
But
Um,
and the
yeah.
Family Stone. Did you ever see Family Stone?
I don't like that one. I do
Oh,
not
oh.
like dying women movies.
Oh.
No, I do not do.
I like
dying
the
women movies.
dynamics of the family in it, though. I like.
When someone's dying, I will not watch that movie.
Okay, then
because
don't
it's-
watch the family.
I boycott them.
But Elf, and of course,
Elf is funny. But
National Lampoon Vacation. I mean, you guys,
Yeah,
what's your
that was
famous? What's your favorite Christmas
favorite
movie?
Christmas movies.
Tell
yeah.
us. What's your
Yeah.
favorite Christmas movie?
I like the time travel ones. Like there was,
Mhm.
you know, I love the time travel ones.
Mm.
Christmas in Connecticut. Tom Evans says A Christmas Story. I love too.
Oh yes, yes.
Um,
Do you know that that's on 24/7, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, the Christmas
is
Story?
it?
I have never, again, fall asleep. I always watch it at the same time and then miss most of it.
While you were sleeping, that is one of my favorites too.
Oh, is that Sandra Bullock?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, that
yes.
is one of my favorites. And the other day we watched When Harry Met Sally again. I
Oh,
mean,
that one's so good.
I had the whole movie memorized and I
Yeah.
still can't.
Or like Sweet
Yeah.
Home Alabama.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
certain
that's
movies
cute,
you just
but
watch. You
I
know what was
know.
on? My friend and I went to New Hampshire a couple weekends ago,
Yeah.
and we stayed in a hotel. And by 7:30, we were in the room in our pajamas watching TV, and Mrs. Doubtfire was on. That is such a good movie.
Oh, I haven't seen
I
that in
forgot
years.
how. I love the part when Robert Williams comes out and he's dressed as the woman, and the woman is in the woman's checking up
Oh,
on
yeah,
her,
yeah, yeah.
and he walks in and he goes, "Hello."
He was so funny.
Oh my gosh, he's great in that movie.
Oh.
Hello.
Anne says, my mom passed away this past June 9th. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
My stepdad let me have all my mom's Christmas decorations. So many memories since I was a child. Plan on decorating my mom's tree in my home like she did.
That's nice.
That's
That'll be
nice.
special, though. I mean, it will be hard, but that's well, that time of year can be hard like that. Yeah. I know.
Susan says, "Great seeing you. Love chats with Anne and Mel." Thank you. We should do more of these, Mel.
I know we should. We
I
haven't
know.
done one for a long time.
We haven't done one for quite
Maybe
a while.
well, and it was funny because this kind of came out of when we did the meet and greet, and Lainey was talking about we're going to do this, we're going to do this, and do this. So Anne comes up to me as I'm at my bar and says, "We need to think of things to do."
Well, yeah, because Mel's like,
don't
I'm like, well, Mel, you have to come up with ideas.
I'm the Indian, not the chief. I always say to Lainey, if they think of it, I'm like, it's up to her. It's her channel. I don't care. I'm
I
not
know.
creative like that.
But honestly, Lady comes up with so many ideas.
She does. She does. And then
they're
we're
good.
like, because she looks at me and I'm like, you're asking me.
Yeah, I'm like,
So
no,
then we talked and we're like, oh, well, we'll decorate together.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'd be fun. So then last week she's like sending me pictures of her house. I'm like, excuse me, did you decorate? And she goes, oh yeah, shoot. So that's how this came out because we're like, well, what else are we gonna do? Well, we'll go to the thing. We'll do a shop and we'll do a live with just us.
One thing leads to another. Like all of a sudden you're like, maybe I want a tree, and the next thing you know, the house is decorated. I don't know.
Yeah, but don't you guys, when you do that, like I did that last Wednesday too. I was telling you how I had a crazy day. So can I tell them that I hit the lady story in the car?
If you want. Poor thing.
Oh, the poor thing. So quick story. So there's a shopping mall near us, and so the lady in front of me is going off the highway on the exit, and she's going slow. She's so slow. And I'm like, come on, lady, because when you get all gassed up to get something, you got to do something, you got to hurry up and go, go, go. And I'm right behind her, and the light is turning yellow, and she's going through the light. So I'm like, good, I can get the yellow light. And she stops right in the middle of the intersection, and I hit her. And I'm like, oh no, like, why did she stop? But God bless her, she was so cute. I got out of my car, I walked over to her, and thank goodness, like I looked at her car, my car, neither of them were damaged. It was bumper to bumper, and it wasn't terrible. But she was sitting there with her hands on the steering wheel looking straight forward. And I'm like, and I thought I like gave her, it's like she had a spell or something. And I'm like, are you okay? And she's like, and she looks at her and she goes, I'm fine. Are you? And I'm like, yeah, but I hit you. But I'm thinking, yeah, but you stopped. So then she got out of the car and she looked, and I said, we're all okay. You're okay. I said, are you sure you're okay? And she's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. But it was so funny. And I'm like, okay. And I think she was afraid to put her car into drive to go up the hill after that. So I'm like, I will block traffic so that you can pull up the hill. Yeah. So I got out of the car and I stopped everyone. I'm like, so that she could get on the hill.
Did you have a whistle?
I shocked her enough. I didn't want her to like get in another
Did you have
accident.
a bright yellow vest?
No.
And a flashlight?
I just stuck my hands up in the air like that. But it was fun. It was fun. It wasn't funny, but it was. But it was like, okay, that's a lesson. Slow down a little bit. But she stopped. It wasn't like she even stopped at the line. She stopped way beyond the line in the middle of the intersection. And I'm like, if I didn't hit her, somebody else was going to. So I guess it was good I hit her because it wasn't very hard. It wasn't like straight on.
Right.
But I had started decorating my house that morning, and then I had houses to clean. And then in my head, I'm like, okay, now I make a list of things I need once I start. So I'm like, I need my Yankee Candle plugins. I need my Blossom and Cedar plugins because I'm putting all my decorations up. So I had to run up and get my plugins. And I almost got injured an elderly woman.
Almost injured an elderly woman. That's terrible. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anyway.
Patty and Donna both say Christmas Vacation. I know. Isn't that the funniest movie? Chevy Chase. Like, Chevy Chase. And I love when he falls through and he's hanging, with those lights around him. He's in the attic. And then that
the
brother-in-law comes over.
Oh, Eddie.
It's just
shitter's full.
It's just.
I love it. Todd, and what's her name? Todd and I don't remember the name. Why is the floor wet, Todd? I don't know. Oh my gosh, her name is not coming to me. What's her name?
I don't remember.
know.
I don't remember Todd.
They'll tell us.
Yes.
They were the neighbors.
Oh, Wizard of Oz and Meet Me in St. Louis. Huh. Is Wizard of Oz? Used to watch it every Easter Sunday.
It's not really a Christmas movie, but what's the one they always talk about with Arnold Schwarzenegger? Terminator. Is that a Christmas movie? Is it the
Die
Terminator?
Hard.
Oh, Die
That's
Hard.
what
Oh,
they
Die
always
Hard.
call
Die
a
Hard. Die Hard.
Christmas
That's
movie.
right. Is that a Christmas movie?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it. Wizard of Oz, I used to watch them on Easter Sunday night. Like,
But I was
remember that would
scared
be
of
on
the
TV
flying
on Easter.
monkeys.
Yes, I
They
was scared
disturbed
too.
me.
I can't wait for Wicked. Love the music. Saw the music on Broadway. Cool, Leslie. Tom, Holiday Inn, and Little Women. The one with Susan Sarandon.
Little Woman. There's going to be a new Hallmark Little Women.
Yes, I noticed that. Oh, there's so many good.
In our
having some
local
good new ones.
school, they're going to do Little Women in December. They're going to do the play of Little Women.
Oh,
I love
cute.
Little Women.
I know.
And I do youth group, and half the kids in my youth group are all in the play, so they're all telling me their parts, and I'm like, oh, and they're like, you're gonna come, Mel, right? And I'm like, oh yeah,
Of course you are.
I
You
would
go
not
with-
miss
you-
your play.
No, you wouldn't.
I miss their sporting events, which I feel bad about because I gotta tell you, our kids are wonderful kids. You know, you look at like they don't give credit to kids today. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I think in anything like there's a you box people in a category, but we have our youth group kids. They're like they come to everything. They go to church. They do good in school. They're super athletes. We have all our kids are runners and they're singers and they're musical. And I'm just like, they're just such good kids.
High achievers and talented.
Oh
and
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah. I keep telling them
Yeah.
this is my 3rd year doing youth group, so I keep telling because you can never graduate. You can't leave me. You can't leave me.
Tom Evans says a new Hallmark I love is Christmas at Pemberley Manor. Yeah.
Oh, that's what is that the one they do the Christmas thing in his house and he's trying to sell the house?
Yes.
Is that
and
the Pemberley Banner?
that was that was Christmas at Pemberley Manor. But
Is that hot guy who had the plane and then the assistant stalls him from the plane leaving?
Yeah.
And he likes the pretty girl who
Yeah.
has done the town pageant
Yeah,
thing?
and
okay.
she can sing.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I went to that town and I walked around all the things they did.
Well,
That
and
was
you know which one I
amazing.
love? I love the one that they did in Connecticut in the Woodstock Inn. The
Oh
one with the
yeah, a
prince.
Royal Holiday.
A Royal Holiday.
I just watched that the other
love
day.
that
I
one.
love that
I
one.
love that one. I not just because it's here.
Yeah,
But they filmed it in
Woodstock, Connecticut.
and
Yeah.
Putnam because they filmed it in August and
Yep,
March.
yes, they did. In fact, Tom and I went and drove around. I wanted to be an extra so bad.
Oh!
We drove around and watched.
No,
like,
you?
I know. You
You
imagine?
you didn't chase Matthew McConaughey around.
Yes, I chased Matthew McConaughey around.
You're just sending me pictures
He
of
was
her
staying
hiding in the
trailer,
bleachers at the
yeah.
local high
He was
school.
only like a few feet away from my house.
He was
I
so
had
close.
to see him.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, Matthew McConaughey was making a movie by my house.
Mm.
Okay, Daddy's Home 2.
Oh, those are good too. Yeah, that's is that Marky Mark and Will
I haven't
Ferrell?
seen that.
Will Ferrell and Marky Mark, I think.
Oh. Did anyone see Remember the Night? Fred McMurray and Barbara Stanwyck, 1939. No, but I remember Fred McMurray
Yes.
from
It's My Three Sons. My Three
Yeah.
Sons.
Yeah, My Three Sons.
So this is gonna be bad. But I like Bad Moms and Bad Moms Christmas.
I don't think I've watched that.
Those aren't on Hallmark. I mean, they're not bad. They're just kind of.
Silent Night and Christmas Candles.
Hmm.
Oh, you mean like that's a holiday
singing.
tradition.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Julia Dreyfus from Seinfeld. What's
But
Julia?
what was her character? Todd and was it Wendy? No.
Oh, that's right. Julia Dreyfus from Seinfeld was the neighbor.
Yeah, that was the
that's
neighbor.
right.
But what was Todd?
What was her
and-
name? Okay. Ann Mac, Tom Geary definitely likes suggestions on Christmas Hallmark movies, so many of them, but every Christmas since it came out in 2006, I love the Christmas card movie.
Oh, that's the one with the tuna sandwich or whatever it is.
Yeah,
The hot guy that was in the military. Yeah,
But see, that one, I have a love-hate relationship with that one.
And
Because-
they overplayed it.
Yeah, the first time I saw it, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like that. She was like overacting, like the way she like
With
kissed
big
her
eyes.
other boyfriend and
The big eyes.
Yeah,
and the other
I mean-
boyfriend was a dweeb.
The other boyfriend was such a jerk.
But I liked
And-
Ed Asner.
Ed Asner was the greatest, and the wife was
He was
great.
the best Santa ever.
Oh, I just love him.
Ed Asner. In Elf.
And okay, yeah, and he and I loved the log cabin they were in. So like I keep watching it because I like the log cabin, and I like, and so I actually started getting used to it after a
Yeah.
while. you
No.
know, because the guy was kind of like the guy she fell for was so like
He reminded me of
monotone.
Jake Ryan.
Who's Jake Ryan?
Jake Ryan from 16 Candles.
Oh, okay,
He
yeah.
looked like him with the handsome
Oh,
darkness.
okay.
the
I mean,
dark
he
hair
was
and stuff.
very good looking, but he
Yes.
was like kind of like chill.
Well, it was a little overacting.
Well,
like
and
you said,
then-
she was.
Well, she was overacting, and
She
then
always
like,
kind of did the sideways look. She'd be like,
I know. And then when she kissed him, when they fell down on the snow, right? And they kissed, and then she pushed him. She's like, oh, and she goes back and she starts crying. I'm like, girl, get a grip. Yeah. And yeah, I've watched that movie probably 20 times. So I don't know, you know. Yes. It's,
oh gosh, I can't. I've watched so many, but I can't think of all their names. I mean, I remember like the themes or whatever, but
I've
like,
watched
and I
it-
like the ones like the like. There's one with Danica. What's her face? She was in Wonder Years.
Oh yeah,
And
she's been
she
in a
was
lot
like
of
a nanny type of thing,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she goes and she stays with the kid, and then the guy falls in love with her, and then the girlfriend kicks her out, and then all of a sudden he comes and finds her, and he's at the end, and she's like, no,
No,
I mean,
that's the one she's staying. It's the king.
yes,
It's the king. Yes,
Yes.
I love that one.
that one's cute too.
That
I don't
one's
know,
cute too,
I don't
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but you know what though, I kind of want to see a Hallmark movie with a bad ending. I just kind of want to see him surprise us and have something not good happen or
It's not
something.
good. No, because they're happily ever after. You
Mhm.
have to have the formula. There's a good one on Netflix that I watched the other day. It just came out. What's the name of it, Cammie?
Oh, you know what else is good? Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles.
That's on. I think that
Oh.
was Netflix. That was Kurt Russell.
Oh
and
yeah,
Goldie
yeah.
Hawn.
Oh yeah,
Is
that was
them?
good.
That was
Yeah.
cute too. Christmas Chronicles.
Do you remember the name of it? The one we saw last night, or that we watched yesterday. Meet Me Next Christmas. That was really cute.
Oh,
That was really
okay.
good. That's on
Oh.
Netflix.
Oh, I watched one with you too with the guy. This was good too, where he was back in time, and he lived in a house. And the
I
lady
love
tore
that one.
Yeah, that
I
was.
love
good.
that
I
one.
can't think
Where,
of-
yeah, he goes back in time.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
which-
like old fashioned.
There's a couple. Well, there's a couple. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
there's a
there's-
few.
There's the one Spirit of Christmas where the totally hot ghost is stuck there because he was murdered there, and he comes back for 12 days of Christmas, and he plays on the
I
first
didn't
day
see
of
that
Christmas.
one.
Oh my gosh, that is so good, and it's with Jillian with the big eyes.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Look,
And you know who I
Jen
love
Lilly.
too? Oh, Jen Lilly.
Jen
oh yeah,
Lilly.
from Days of Our
Yeah,
Lives.
yeah. Jen Lilly.
Jen Lilly.
And yeah, that one's really
I love,
good.
you know,
Spirit of
too, the
Christmas.
guy Christopher Palahu. You know, Palahu.
I love Christopher
Oh,
Paloha.
Christopher
He's
Palahu.
like, and the one at the
Oh,
Biltmore.
That's the one.
Yes.
Where he's the actor.
Yes.
And she
yes.
has.
We
she
watched
breaks
that
the clock.
yesterday too.
Oh, that
yes.
was so good. So good.
Christopher Paloha. He
Mhm.
is like my favorite. I don't know. There's
He's
something
so like
about him.
he's so
so cool.
handsome, but he's
and
so
he's so
chill.
ha-
He's
I
always kind of like.
know.
Oh, the other one I liked that he was in was he goes to Montana and he's an actor. And he goes to a dude ranch because he has to learn for part.
Oh yeah.
The part was he was like a dude ranch
yeah.
horsey guy for his movie.
Yeah.
He ends up falling in love with the niece of the guy that owns Dude Ranch.
Right.
That one's cute too. I just don't remember the names.
Cute ones.
But
Bad Santa 1 and 2.
oh yeah,
Sounds like something you'd watch, Belle. The Christmas Letter was filmed here in Utica. Chevy Chase and Randy Quaid made cameos. Oh, interesting.
the Christmas
The
letter.
Christmas Letter.
No, okay.
Which one is that? I feel like I've seen it.
Hmm.
Hallmark movies are the best. Hi, girls. You both were so much fun. Thank you, Gail, Donna, Margot, Todd, and Margot.
Margot, that's
Margot,
it.
thank
you. Winner,
you.
winner.
Ding, ding,
That's
ding,
it.
ding.
Why is the floor wet, Todd? I don't know, Margot. That's what it is.
And Mac, I'm loving you all talking about the Christmas card. I just can't help it. Oh, the Christmas, yeah.
Oh, it's a love hate.
And she sits there in church and she's looking for him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And then the uncle too. That
Oh,
uncle
yeah.
that shows up at everything, and he tells you should take my niece out or whatever. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
oh, she's got a boyfriend. And then the boyfriend shows up when they're selling Christmas trees together, and the
Yeah.
boyfriend's face, he looked like he just ate something bad. He's like, he was the worst actor. He had that. He was such a dweeby guy.
I was
He
like,
was
where
so
do they get some of
dweeby.
these people?
And he comes in and he's like, what are you doing here? Like
Yeah.
trying to act real tough,
Yeah.
like he's going to take on the hot military guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
She made the right choice at the end.
She did. She made the right choice. Besides, they like to sing food. I always
Curly
enjoyed
fries.
One Special Night with Julie Andrews and James Garner. Kind of sad, but so good and a nice ending. Oh, interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that.
So we were talking about, because Cammie is in, what are you in, Cammie, at the play?
Miracle on 34th Street.
Miracle on 34th Street, in a
Okay.
local play.
Yeah.
And I said, I've never watched that. And I've never watched, what was the other one I was talking about? With my brother George, the richest man in town.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's wonderful.
She's
I've
never
never
watched.
watched those. I know. But I watched Bad Santa.
I
and
think it's
Bad
Wonderful
Moms.
Life is boring now. It's like too long. The beginning is too long. It takes forever to get in. They set up this whole thing about him taking out the librarian. I always thought it was too. Lori wanted to watch it every year, and I was just like, oh.
You should hang out with me. I never
Oh.
watched.
Okay, Hallmark Christmas movies. Welcome Home Warrior. I don't know which one that is. I've watched more than once too, and I probably watched.
You know which one I just watched that I love? Beth and I, my sister and I were texting back and forth. It was the one with the pretty in Christmas with Holly, with the little girl whose mom dies and she lives with the three uncles, and the pretty blonde shows up to the island, and that's Christmas with Holly. I love that one.
Yeah.
So the chick from Christmas with Holly was in another movie with that same guy, and he was a judge.
Yeah.
And she was military. And so she leaves the military and gets in an accident or something in the town, and she ends up staying with him, and she has a dog named Christmas, who was her military dog.
Oh, I've seen that one.
Okay, that one was on last week. I
Okay.
love that one too.
Okay.
That's like Army Christmas or something. I don't know. But my sister's texting me, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm watching that Christmas." Oh, she was, "Me too." I'm like, "Oh, so we're texting each other." I've seen it like 7 times, but I'm like, it's just so cute.
Oh my goodness. Oh, let's see.
Grace. Her
Melanie
name
just
is
got on
Grace.
here. I was DJing for a 4th, 5th, and 6th grade dance for my grandkids'
Ooh,
school.
how
Woohoo! That is fun,
Ooh.
Melanie. Will there be a Cousin Mel Christmas tour?
No, not this year. No,
Of course, there will
no.
be a Cousin Mel Christmas tour.
Absolutely. Just like I said, watch last year's. It'll be a preview of this year's. I looked at my pictures last week because you know what, I kind of like, when you start to decorate and then you overwhelm yourself and go, why did I start this? So I got to the point where I'm like, I don't know where to put half this stuff. So I just looked at my pictures from last year. I watched a video. I'm like, okay, but we'll still have fun.
Absolutely.
Still be fun. I do have a few different things.
Oh, the Christmas letter isn't out yet. It will be streaming. So, okay.
Oh, okay. So it's
Okay.
new. Is
I
it new?
guess. I don't know.
And it was in your town. Okay.
There
Cool.
are, that's cool. Now there were some good ones this year, but then once in a while you watch one, you're like, this is so boring. But so much fun. Christmas
Did
movies are so
we?
much fun.
I
We
know.
lost like 20 people when we started watching about Christmas movies, though.
We
People were
lost
like,
people?
We lost
Oh,
people. They were like,
we weren't
"I
talking
don't wanna
about
hear Christmas."
decorating.
We weren't talking about
sorry,
decorating.
guys. We can talk about decorating.
Oh, A Journey Back to Christmas. I liked that one. That's the one with Candace Cameron Bure. But
yeah.
I liked that one because that was another time travel. She
Right,
goes into
right.
this thing and then she, ends up in a whole different world.
Right.
And then she gets her husband back at the end, which is so
Yeah,
wonderful.
I haven't watched that whole thing.
I love the movie
Oh.
The Christmas Candle. I don't know if I've seen that movie. I don't know. Some of these you don't remember the names of them. You
Right.
just remember
Just
the
watch
concept.
them. You just watch them.
Yeah, I love. An Unexpected Christmas. That's one from last year or the year before with what's the name of the actress? Bethany Joylands.
Bethany Joylands.
Joylands. Yeah.
Yeah. Joylands. Okay.
Joylands.
She was the one that was just on People magazine.
Really?
Yeah. She got herself out of a cult.
Oh wow.
So,
I like her. Well,
yeah.
she's also the one in that in the Christopher Poloha movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
know.
Yes.
She's so cool. So she
Yes.
and her hot boyfriend's like he breaks up with her and dumps her, and then they end up at the train station at the same time at Christmas because she has to work there, and then the family sees them together, and she ends up having to go along and pretend that they're still together with
Sounds
the family.
like while you were sleeping.
Yeah.
A little
we
bit.
watched one the other day where they were like, it was one of those fake boyfriends, but it was a little bit of a twist.
Oh,
I love the
That
fake.
was
The Christmas charade. That was
that was
pretty
a
good.
new one.
Yeah,
that
it's
was a new one. I seen bits and pieces of that
Yeah.
one. Then there was the older one where the girl calls into the radio station to win a trip somewhere, and how does it go? She win the trip, and then some guy. She has to find a date or something. She's going to go with her boyfriend, and then the boyfriend left her, dumped her. So she hired this guy to come to the house for Christmas with her family.
Yes,
That's what I need to do.
They're so mad. I know.
I'm gonna hire
so,
someone.
I think, Mel, there's a recipe for your love life in these Christmas movies.
Somehow we got to combine a whole bunch of them together
Yes.
and be like, oh.
I always think that I always want to redo Christmas movies because they're so funny and
I know they
they're
are.
such a trope. They're so predictable and they're.
Well, it's like my niece Sarah and I always joke that we're going to go to Maine and she's going to find we're going to find a father and son from Maine, like Maine fishermen or something, and move to Maine and get married.
Well, and that is yeah. I mean,
That'd be kind of Hallmarky.
Of course, that would be Hallmarky.
That'd be so Hallmarky.
Yes.
Oh, are we losing more people? Sorry, we're going on this tangent.
If you like Christmas Candle, watch Silent Night. So the story, song, Silent Night was created. Oh, so Christmas Candle and Silent Night are Christmas movies. They're not.
Okay.
They're not
like
singing
when we sing
Silent
Silent Night at
holding
midnight,
Christmas
holding candle.
Is anyone else writing these Hallmark Christmas movie suggestions down like me?
Although we can't think of the names.
I know that's the problem. I mean, I've watched some really. I tape them like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I tape them all on Friendly TV. It's only $5.99 a month or $7.99 a month, and I tape them and then I watch them and I whiz through the commercials.
Well, see, now Hallmark was kind of the first channel that had a ton of, and then all of a sudden you got like Hallmark Channel this, Hallmark Channel that, but now GAC or whatever, and then like you said, that Lifetime does them, and
and there's Up TV.
There's so many channels that do like a month of Christmas movies or whatever.
I still like the Hallmark the best though. Like GAC sometimes they took half the Hallmark people over there. But it's not as interesting to me as the Hallmark ones. They're varying them. The Polar Express.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Or like the Santa Claus.
Oh yeah,
Santa Claus is good.
So when I was living in North Carolina and I had my own photography studio and it was in this old cool building, like of course it was the cool old building.
Right.
And we would have in downtown Apex, we'd have like a first night Christmas kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I would set up benches. I'd get like logs and I'd put wood over it, right? And I'd set up benches and we'd set up my screen that I used in my photography studio to sell my portraits. I'd set that up and I'd run Christmas movies and I always ran Polar Express and I did Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So I'd run all those Christmas movies off my computer outside and then we'd have popcorn and and hot chocolate and marshmallows. Oh, so much fun. Isn't that fun?
So there's the town that I live in, and there's a town about like half an hour from it, and they do what they call the Polar Express, and it's already sold out. And they added a whole extra month, my friend said yesterday, and that's sold out too. So what they do is you take the train from X town to my town, and so the local funeral home, you know what I'm going? You know where I'm going?
Go ahead.
So the local funeral home in town is the North Pole. So the back of the funeral home is decorated like the North Pole, and then people dress up and so these kids are on the Polar Express train in their pajamas, thinking that they're seeing Santa and the North Pole. So it was so funny yesterday when I went for my walk and I walked by, they have like the big red and white candy cane things up the poles already, and then they have the trees all decorated, and I'm like, it's the North Pole. So my friend's like, what are you talking about? And I said, oh, it was Sarah. It was my niece last week. And that's what it was. I'm like, well, behind the funeral home. I said, there's the North Pole. And she's looking at me. And so her 9-year-old son is like, yeah. He goes, that's the North Pole. Because when Papa and I plow, we go and he dumps me off and I go to the North Pole and hang out. I'm like, Papa plows. That's so cool. And Sarah's like, I didn't know that was the North Pole, but it's so cute.
It is. We discovered it one day because we lived right by the high school, right? The old high school. And you go back there and you're behind the funeral home. So we found it once at Christmas. But that is the train that runs behind Laney's condos.
Yes.
So
it goes from one side.
Yeah, they could sit on their deck and the lights are on and it's just so festive.
Oh yeah. And like I said, it's sold out. Like my friend said yesterday, they added a whole nother month. Yeah. And it's all sold out.
I believe it.
So that's cute.
So yeah. Well, anyway, that's the Christmas movie fun.
Yeah. I know. Do we lose people? Sorry.
No, we've gained a few last. People always come and go anyway. But
What's Friday?
I'm
I'm impressed that you guys are hanging out with us on a
I know
Friday
that's
night.
really nice. I'm glad you're hanging out with
you.
us.
This is
It's
fun.
fun. It is
Jinx.
fun. Yeah, I
It's like
know.
when I walked out in my pajamas and she walked out in her pajamas, and I looked at her at the same time. We both go, "You look cute." Just at the same time, I was like, "You owe me a coat."
You know, these pajamas have a
Yes.
hood, and it's a little gingerbread
Oh gosh.
face. I can't get it out. What's going on here?
Oh, I see it.
You see it?
Yeah, right
See,
there.
look at that, the gingerbread face.
Oh, that's
that
so
fun?
cute.
I know.
You got these on Amazon?
I got these on Amazon.
Are they a
Yeah.
onesie?
And I got these little thingies. It's a onesie. It's a onesie. I sure can't see it. It's got this little skirty thing
That's
on the
so
onesie.
cute.
It's so cute.
And she got one for shirtless
I got one
Tom.
for shirtless Tom too. His doesn't have a skirt.
Maybe that'd be
Oh,
a
look
next,
it, there
a
we
good
go.
next video.
Yeah, we were. I wanted to do this last year. Was dress us up in these gingerbread things, and I like to call my tavern the Gingerbread Tavern. I have a sign and a logo, and so I wanted to. And then tonight I brought
Got a
I
gingerbread
put a
house.
gingerbread house. Like I think I did my head examined. So we're walking through, and
Well-
you know those things that they have a I don't know, what is it called?
Oh,
It's-
you hang them outside
you
on
hang
your
them
garage,
outside,
and you can change
and
the
you can
different.
change the things for the seasons.
seasons.
And I have
Yeah.
one in my front, and it's got a bear because this was the Russian bear. So
Yeah.
I put a bear, and I was like, oh look, it's a gingerbread house. So I bought it. So
She was
now
gonna
it's
hang
in
it
my
up. She's like,
tavern.
"No, putting on the
I
table."
put it on the table in my tavern, but it
Oh.
matched my gingerbread outfit. Oh, Tom, love hanging with you both. Thank you. We have a Polar Express here too. Cool, Leslie. I'm 58, so I remember in the 70s being upset if I missed a Christmas special. Come on. It would be
Yes.
another whole year before I'd get to see it. That's so true.
Yeah, that is true.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is true. Well, I mean, that back in the day, like if you listen to like the radio, like Casey Case on top 40, or there's a
Oh,
song
yeah.
that you knew that was going to come up,
Yeah.
and you had the cassette, and you'd have to push
Yes.
play and record. You'd be like, okay, the song's enough.
Yes. Yes.
Play record.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
Oh,
and you
back
had
in
to
the
live
day.
through the commercials all the time,
Or
you know?
Yep, yep.
And yeah, if you missed it, you
But
missed
I
it.
remember like Donnie and Marie,
Donnie
like
and
the Donnie Marie
Marie.
show, and then they have their Christmas special, or
Oh,
Sonny and
it'll be a
Cher,
Christmas-
and they have
yeah.
their Christmas. I mean,
Oh, and Bing Crosby. I remember the Bing
Oh.
Crosby Christmas
oh,
special.
with David
'cause-
Bowie
Oh, I don't
when they sang the Drummer Boy together.
Oh, I used to. Oh, I used to love the little drummer boy, the
Yep.
little claymation.
Oh, the
thing.
claymation one.
I loved
Like,
that.
Davy and Goliath. Remember Davy and Goliath? on
Yes, I
Sundays?
remember Davy and Goliath.
Hey,
Yes, Davy.
Davy.
Yeah, I know. I remember
I
that.
did love
I enjoy hanging out with you both. Thanks for the entertainment. You're welcome, Patty.
that. We try. We try. We've gotten our second win.
I'm getting touch happy now. Yeah, we'll
Mm.
quit it. We'll quit at
What time is it?
Well, we've been going 1 hour and 45 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, all nighter, Mel. All
Good.
nighter. Maybe that's when we lost our people when we said all nighter.
Yeah.
They were
I
like
can't take you that much longer. No.
high energy, like your mother used to turn down
Oh my
her hearing aids when
She
we got
did.
together.
The Christmas was the best though. Christmas Eve, though, you talked about like the family traditions and stuff, and then as things changed and everyone got married and lived elsewhere, we would do Christmas Eve. We'd
Mhm.
always get Chinese food, you
Yeah.
know. So
Yeah.
I'd call in during the day, and then we'd invite my family, whoever could come. Your family, you guys lived around, your folks would come.
Yep.
I think Lori actually came down
She
a couple
came
of times.
once,
They
yeah.
came, you know. But we would get Chinese food, and one year we left church. We came home, and my mother goes, the two of us were laughing. She goes, "Go get the food. You guys are too loud." Yeah. Thanks.
I know. I know.
Thanks, Mom.
I know it. I know.
As if I didn't do enough around the house already.
Oh, Leslie misses Charlie Brown Christmas.
Oh.
I always loved Charlie
But
Brown
you know, why would they put
Christmas.
those, like now they're on like you gotta stream them. They're on different channels or something. They're not even
Yeah.
on ABC anymore. What
Yeah.
I love about the Charlie Brown Christmas though, and every year when I watch it, is that they still have not censored out the Luke 2 part when Linus
Oh.
recites Luke 2.
Oh yeah.
You know,
It's so cute.
and he's like,
He's
he's got his blanket. and there's a significance to that because I read something about the fact of how he holds his blanket and what he does with his blanket is somehow significant for something.
Oh,
And I don't know what it is, but I mean, I still love that. I love that they not in all these years banned that.
well,
you know,
can't take that out. You'd miss like it's only 20 minutes, and that's 10 minutes of it.
I know, but you know that
That's
it's
the whole
religious
point.
and that they haven't taken that out yet. I like
They
that.
don't have
Or they were like,
Christmas.
okay, you
They
can't.
never do at Christmas.
Oh, well, you know.
Anne and Mel, you two are great. Love you both. Thanks, Kathy.
Oh, you guys are fun.
Yeah, we do have fun. Maybe I should cut your hair on too. Wouldn't that be fun if I did? No.
Cut my hair? Yeah.
No, I mean, should I fix your hair in front of everybody?
I think it looks okay now.
No, it
no?
looks
Is
good right now.
I went to the
It looks
bathroom
good
and I
right now.
fixed it.
Oh, is that why it looks good?
Yeah. I went
Oh,
to the bathroom
okay.
and I fixed it. Where were you?
For those who have joined us late, Mel cut her own hair the other day. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. It's looking good. Mel cut her hair the other
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
And there's the
so,
back. How's the back? Is the back even?
Well, you know, it's not bad. I mean, why?
Well, you see my hairline.
How can you
I have-
cut the back?
I have a weird hairline, and so my hairdresser doesn't like to cut, so she leaves it kind of scruffy so that my hairline doesn't show because it's weird. But I took a scissors and then I went, oh no! So I took a razor and I shaved it.
Well, it does look fine. It
Okay,
looks-
good.
it
I won't
looks-
have to go next week then.
No, I don't think you have to
I don't
go.
think I have
It
to. I have
looks
to grow it
good.
back a little bit.
Okay. Leslie, as a kid, it seemed like Mr. Magoo's Christmas was always on while we decorated. Oh,
That was
Mr.
cute,
Magoo.
too.
Remember him with his big glasses, big round glasses? Mr. Magoo, yeah.
Oh, we
Wow.
had such fun like cartoons and stuff when we were kids too, though.
Yeah.
The banana splits.
Oh, yeah.
One banana, two banana, three.
I really liked the claymations like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And you know, I'm Mr. Snowmeister. He's Mr.
Mr. Freeze,
Or
Mr.
Yeah, yeah.
Freeze.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just loved them.
I always
Yeah.
loved Hermie the dentist.
Oh yeah.
And you'd be like,
the dentist.
and then they're the
Santa Claus is
misfits.
coming to town. Yeah, the
My,
land of the
fa-
misfits.
my favorite part was when he goes, nobody wants a Charlie in the box.
I remember
I used to
that.
cry as a child. I felt so I could relate to the misfit toys. So I always felt so bad for them. I'm like, you poor little toys all by yourself.
You know what? So my brother and sister-in-law have been totally different story. Sorry, it's a total
They're
flip.
training a dog.
They were training a dog,
Yes.
and it's a dog for special needs children or people.
Yeah.
And they've had this dog now for a year and a half.
Right.
From a puppy. They gave her up today.
No. Why?
Yes,
I
well,
thought
they were done.
Oh,
They
had
were
to-
done.
Oh,
She
I thought they were going to
graduated.
keep her.
No, they
Oh.
can't just keep a service dog. So you get these service dogs and you train them.
Oh, I bet
and-
they cried.
I cried. They showed me this picture of her wandering down to her college where is her next step in training, and I cried. I did, yeah. Anyway.
I mean, how can you have a dog for a year and a half and let it go?
Oh, and she was so cute, and her eyes look so sad. She's this beautiful black lab little thing.
How'd that
She's so
go?
cute. What? How'd you?
Sad eyes.
She had very sad eyes. Yeah. Mel, it is beautiful. Your hair is beautiful. Mel. I love It's a Wonderful Life. See, that's the one I just can't get. I mean,
It's a
fine.
wonderful. Oh,
I like that the angel got his wings, and I always liked that how everything went bad, and then the town stood behind him. Like, you've not never seen it.
The only part I always talked was my sister-in-law Debbie, because my brother's name is George, and so we always laugh because she's
George
like,
is the angel.
there's my brother George, the richest man in town,
Oh,
and
oh.
so I always laugh and I say that, and he
Oh,
just
that's
laughs because he's the brother that he's 73. I'm 59, so there's an age gap. So he's so cute. And when my dad died like 10 years ago, my mom died 5 years ago, and he comes up to me at my mom's calling hours and he looks at me, and you have to know him, and he goes to me, "We're orphans." And he said it like so cute, and all of a sudden he started laughing. And I'm like, we're too old to be orphans, but I guess he was right. We're orphans. We don't have parents. But he just says, "We're orphans." Like, yeah, I guess you're right.
Look at a crazy family.
Kind of do.
Oh, there was a Perry Como early American Christmas show you both might like. You can find it on YouTube. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
I used to like Perry Como too. I remember him doing those singing shows. Remember they'd always do singing shows and they'd do dances and then they do little skits.
Saturday-
Carol Burnett. I loved Carol Burnett.
was great. Saturday nights was Lawrence Welk at our house.
really?
So, we got pizza and we had to watch and a one and a two Lawrence Welk.
Oh,
And then he had like Tiffy and Stewie or whoever the dancers were. You know, like, oh, here they come. And I'm like, really? When is the Love Boat going to be on? Because
I liked the
Love Boat and then Fantasy Island. Oh, the plane.
The plane. Put one foot in front of the other.
Oh my gosh.
And soon you'll be walking. Yeah, I love
Cross
that.
the floor.
Yes.
I like Clarice too. She was a little classy, little reindeer.
Oh yeah, Clarice. Yeah.
Rudolph's little friend
Listen,
Clarice.
we have two movies going on in this
well,
conversation.
what was wasn't
that's
that
Santa
Rudolph?
Claus is coming to town.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Santa. Oh
I
yeah.
love that one. Okay.
I like
Mel.
it when the lady says, Mrs. Claus says, "Eat, Santa, eat, eat, Papa, eat." He's all skinny, and she's like, "Eat, Papa, eat."
That's right. Mel, 59 is so young.
Oh,
Yes, it is. It's so young. You're not even 60 yet. Yes.
I'm right at the edge.
Oh, favorite Christmas murder movies, murder mysteries. I don't watch the Christmas murder mysteries.
They have Christmas movies?
Yes, they do on Hallmark Mystery Channel.
Oh, see, I don't watch the Mystery Channel.
Oh,
No, Beck
yeah.
does. My sister and her
Okay.
husband do, but I don't know why. I'm not into the mysteries. I just want to be entertained. I don't want to have to think.
Yeah,
You
I don't
know?
either. I
Like-
just want the pat answer love story. That's all I want. I love love stories. Yes.
Sorry.
There's nothing better than the Carol Burnett show. Absolutely.
Mm.
The Harvey Conn and Tim
Oh,
Conway, when they would get laughing
Yeah.
and they would laugh and laugh and laugh. Oh, and there's been a show with Carol Burnett on. It's first season already went through. It's that woman from Bridesmaids too is in it, and it was on the Apple channel, and that was hysterical. Carol Burnett's this old
was she
woman
in
who's-
it?
Yes, she's this
Oh.
old heiress who's trying to kill her, son's, her nephew's wife. It's so funny.
Oh,
Anyway,
rich.
Carol Burnett, there's nothing, and Carol Burnett and Lucille Ball used to be so funny together. You look so good, Anne. You look so great. Thank you. You both look so good, Anne. You look so great. Thank you, Francis. Andy Williams Christmas show. I remember Andy Williams too. Yeah. And in all those Christmas shows, they'd end up riding around in some kind of sleigh ride with a horse pulling it, and they'd all
Yes.
sing a song, and
And
they'd
do
be
you
under
remember
blanket
the
with
muffs
their family.
when we were kids, and you'd have like the hand
Oh,
muffs.
yes.
Those hand muffs.
Those
kids-
hand muffs.
And they'd be in the big hats with the big coats and the muffs on.
that's
was like,
true.
oh.
That's
All right,
true.
so I'm going to show you. I forgot to show you this. So when we did the meet and greet and we did the dinner,
yeah.
we had to dress as colonial people.
Yeah.
So if any of you guys have seen Bridesmaids, the movie Bridesmaids, we talked about that. I laughed because my friends laughed at me. I posted the picture of me in my colonial outfit. So I said the other day, I felt like the girl in Bridesmaids when they say, "There's a colonial woman on the wing of the plane," and she's freaking out in the back of the plane because she's afraid of the plane. So my friend is very, very creative with memes and stuff. We have a group chat. So my friend went on vacation the other day, and I don't know. She put a picture of my meme. I didn't go somewhere with them, and she took the picture of me in the colonial dress, and she added me to the group, even though I wasn't there. So this is what she did to me the other day. She was in Phoenix, Arizona.
She put you at the Phoenix Zoo?
In my colonial outfit. Oh wait. Oh shoot! I don't want to.
I thought she put you on a plane.
I know. Well, okay. Oh, how can I show them this? There. So,
There.
I want to hide her name. So,
Oh,
can you?
now you can't really see it.
Shoot, you can't see. Okay,
No.
but she did put me at the zoo, and then she put me on the plane.
That's funny. She put you
Oh.
on the wing of a plane.
Crap! I wish this would work better. I can't take a picture. Well, actually,
You
know
can
what?
take a screenshot
do that,
and then
yeah.
you can
Yeah, I'm
crop
gonna
her
black
name
her
out.
out. And then she put me when they were. So I'm like, oh, look at, I'm ready for takeoff. And then she did this one.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Hold on. All right, I'm gonna see if I can do this. Talk amongst yourselves while I
Okay,
figure this out.
so I'm going to read the comments while she's trying to figure out her technology.
Okay, there she.
That's hysterical.
Can you see this?
Okay, so this is the camera. There, yes. There's a colonial woman on the plane.
There's a colonial woman
That's
on
so,
the wing of the plane.
That is so great.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
that's
I
so
was
great.
dying. She's nuts.
That's
She's
so
so
great.
funny. Anyway, sorry, I just had to go there.
That's okay. Good.
We went
Lynn
backwards.
Connolly. Hi, girls. In England, we all loved the Morecambe Bay and Wise Christmas special. Oh, love you both. Thank you. And it's so, what, honey? Why, do you hear coy wolves?
No, I want to be out there. I want to be home.
I don't hear any coy wolves.
Okay.
Just take them out right there. It's,
Hear
we
what?
have,
Oh,
we
you have
have
coy wolves?
coy
Oh, you
wolves.
have coyotes. You have
no,
coy wolves.
I think they're coy wolves. They're big and they all howl. It's about this time of night and we're just like scared because we don't want to take the dogs out. It's so funny. I came to my she shed to watch a Christmas Hallmark movie, but instead watching y'all. Really enjoyed watching it. Thank you.
We're almost like a Christmas movie.
Carpenter's Christmas album.
Oh yes. Oh, the
Oh,
Carpenters.
The Carpenters.
Oh,
They were my first album I ever owned.
Were they?
I got
Oh.
not the Christmas one, but I got
Yeah.
the Carpenters
I
one.
love the Carpenters.
I'm on
She had the
top
greatest
of the
voice.
world
Cam
looking-
Carpenter. You all right, Cam?
Just turn the light on
Okay.
and just stay right by the house.
She likes to go far out.
I know he does.
Well,
but
then he can't. Not tonight.
make a lot of noise, Cammy. Yeah. So anyway, well, Mel, it's been 2 hours.
Mm,
We should probably wind down. She was the best voice ever.
yeah.
We
Oh,
should probably wind
amazing.
down so we can go to bed because it's 10 o'clock at night and we're
Yes.
getting old.
You just
Okay,
told me
you're
I
only
was young.
59. Yes, you're young. Yeah.
I'm close to old. No. 3 months from old.
I'm not going to be able to go to bed now because I'm all like full
We'll
of
have to watch a Hallmark
adrenaline.
movie.
I know.
We could watch a movie.
We could watch
We
a
could.
Hallmark movie.
I am sleeping over.
Guys, thank you for
Thank you.
spending
This was
your Friday
fun.
night with us. This was
Yeah.
so great. I lived in Memphis in the 70s, so definitely had an Elvis Christmas album.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
yeah,
That too.
Elvis.
That too.
I'll have a blue Christmas without all you all. Yeah.
Christmas without you.
Thank you, everybody. And thank you for
this is
thanking
fun.
us
Good
for
to
being
see
so
you.
crazy. Good
Oh.
night, everybody.
We'll see you
Thank
soon.
you for watching. Yes, and don't forget we'll be doing a live December 10. That's a little while from now.
But you'll
We'll
have
be doing-
videos in between.
Oh yeah, I'm
You'll
gonna have video. I have
yeah, you're
videos
gonna
to go.
watch.
I have videos to go out. I just don't get them out all the time. It's been very busy with the yeah. Thank you for all those likes. And if you could thumbs up us, that's really nice. I see you've got
Dewey saying goodbye.
Dewey, oh,
Dewey's
bye,
back.
honey.
Say
Oh,
bye.
Oh,
Bye,
oh,
Dewey. Okay.
he's the sweetest little boy ever. You all have a great evening, and we will see,
See his
you
butt?
soon.
It's sticking up again.
Bye.
Why do you do
Yeah,
that?
stop that.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't stick your butt up on me.